Alright, we are live. I hope. Good morning, everybody. I see Foxy, Sander, Green Inbound, Just Chris, LP, Freakification. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? I have coffee today. And I'm feeling alive. How's it going, guys? How's life treating y'all? So, I do want to get this ball rolling. There's a couple of things we were looking at. I gotta do this. Hold on, is it the sword today? Hold on. I'm getting right into things. Is today sword or nah? Today is sword. We need to be able to... We're almost done it, though. Doesn't have that high requirements, thankfully. Hello, Ivy. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Almost there, too, with the coffee. Need coffee. I had a powerful need for coffee this morning. I did not have good sleep last night, let me tell you what. I literally just kept waking up. One question. I feel like there'll be more questions, but anyway. Does Sprix do Honkai Star Rail viewer polls? I've never done it before, but I'm not, like, opposed.
Let's get it on.
I don't hate the idea. I might be convinced, even though it's not really my game that I play. I mean, maybe. I'll give you a maybe on that one. I don't know. I guess I could. Oh, I'd have to update the game, keep it installed and up to date and all that. Maybe. I don't know. That might be the first one. I'll keep it in the back of my mind. What I've heard of Mabuika is crazy. She's that good that the V1 of Mabuika didn't survive. She was Chiori 2.0. In a way. But Chiori is good, though. Wait, hold on. Are we done already? Hold up. So, that's 2 masks. Wait, did we have any golds already, or did we have 0? I think we had 0, right? Hold on, I gotta double check how many gold masks I have, if I have any. It is 0 out of 4. I thought it was 0 out of 4. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure we were 0 out of 4, but we could make 1. Yeah, now we can make 2. Okay, okay. Not so bad, not so bad. And congrats on the weapon, Foxy. Good job. So, get this. I haven't gotten a negative comment on a video in a long while, and I got one today. And I was like, damn, that one stung, actually. Ouch. We getting Fremos, have you heard? Oh, shit. What's the occasion? I mean, we always be getting Fremos when you think about it, but what's the occasion on this one? Okay, so that's 3 golds. Oh, which comment? Oh. It was a comment saying, for someone who went to film school, your videos are underwhelming. And I was like, ow! Ow, that actually stung. Holy shit. Damn. Though, it raised a question to me, though. It's like, wait, hold on. How did they know I went to film school? That would imply that they, like, they've seen other, like, my streams or something, which is like, huh. Like, that requires some research. Let's see, I have 7, I need 12, so... I believe that's enough. Sprix, what did Chiori have in version 1 that she doesn't have anymore? I don't, more damage? She just had more damage in version 1 than I remember, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Remember, I don't follow leaks and stuff, so I have no idea. Sony Awards. Oh, shit. 1,000 Fremos for Sony? Ooh. I'll take those. I'm certainly not turning my nose up to 1,000 Fremos. Yes, the damage. Yeah, but, like, her damage was ridiculous, and they brought it down to, like, you know, good. Like, it was very good still. But people lost their mind over it. Wait, are you implying that people are losing their minds right now? They announced 2.7 banners, and I'm interested in one of the banners. Ooh, what is it? What is the banner? Tell me about it. You don't get it? No. Unless you're trying... I honestly don't know what you're trying to get at. I'm sorry. More details are required. Use your words, my friend. Use your words. Words are powerful. And you can explain things well with them. Let's go get a few more of these. Firefly. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. I don't know if again, I'd have to, like, make sure all my shit's up to date so I can even log into the game, but, it might be doable, but I wouldn't hold your breath if I'm being completely transparent. Bricks can craft. I know I can, but I want to collect. I want to have a bunch of these, basically, so the next time an item, character, weapon, or anything requires them, I have them. Like, I want to be ready moving forward with these guys, because they are kind of a nuisance. So the less I have to farm these in the future, the better. You know what I mean? Mavuka is overcharged but got nerfed, like power is being power creeped to Arlecchino. Okay, so you're saying they nerfed her on the beta, and now she's like Arlecchino strong. Is that what I'm kind of getting at? Is that like the grasp I'm getting in all the information here? Also, you be talking leaks and stuff, which is dangerous territory to be in, Sander. There's phase 2, so there's a lot. Okay. That's good at least. This way. But yeah, to those, actually, on an unrelated note, to those who watched the video I did, how do you think it turned out? What the? What the hell? What the hell? How was that?
Let's fly.
It was good. All right. Yeah, it's not doing, like, the video itself is like only, you know, it's not performing too great so far, but I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping it'll pick up. Because, like, if those videos don't go over well, it's like, well, it kind of like moots the point of going through every single character, unfortunately. Which would be sad. But I do want to. I want to do every single one, kind of. I might start doing them anyway. I just might do them really slowly. I don't know. Depending on how the video does. But that's neither here nor there.
Let's fly.
More importantly, we got to get this weapon dealt with, and then we can work on. We can take a look at what we can do with. Ow, Rod Simmons. I got hit by every single one of those rockets. Somehow I'm still alive. But I did not even break his shield.
Let's get it on.
You know what? Screw you. I have punches. Dia is also a premier dentist. She solves her. She removes teeth with her fists. I'm playing Genshin and Honkai Impact there daily. That's a lot of gacha game, man. That's a lot of gacha game. Be careful not to get yourself too overwhelmed. I've seen it happen before. 11 times in fact.
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
So yeah, do be mindful of that. Be careful. My favorite part about Chasca is that she's super good at beating those shields, and I hate those shields. Fair and reasonable, and she is very good at dealing with it, and she solves it solo basically, which is great. algorithm likes consistency and what people like. So if your core viewers like it, it's good enough. Show up for others. Theoretically, yeah. Unless it's shorts. Shorts work differently. Shorts are interesting. You actually don't want your core viewers to be getting notifications on them. It's very strange. Very, very strange when it comes to YouTube Shorts.
Let's get it on!
Something I learned somewhat recently. I thought it was interesting.
Take me up!
And hey, Godeye, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Locked on!
How's life treating you?
Open fire!
Overwhelmed if I had more space, I'd play them forever. Note to self, don't let Foxy get more storage space. It's only going to destroy him. It's only going to make things worse. Coffee. Ooh, 2 solvents from 3 bosses? Hell yeah. Congrats on that. That's lucky. That's hella lucky. You'll love to see that. You're gonna put those to good use, I hope. Question. Answer. Daily Double. With a team with Lynette, Candace, Beto, and Ororon, with Lynette being the main DPS, what weapon would you recommend? For the Lynette? A couple of options actually come to mind. So, Lynette's your driver, right? And are you using Candace to Hydro Infuse? They keep switching between Alhatham's sword and Wolffang. Well, she's on field, so she's doing a lot of normal attacking, right? Your Lynette's going to be doing a lot of normal attacking. So, obviously, Dull Blade, very good. I'm kidding. Let's see. If we're not talking, if we're excluding 5 stars from the conversation, I mean, Zephos' Moonlight would probably be okay. The new weapon would actually be... Actually, do you have a shield in that team? You do. You do, actually, but kind of mid. So if you're using an infusion to trigger tasers, you know what might actually be kind of okay? Lion's Roar. Because you're applying Hydro, but you're doing it to spread Electro, so you're basically always hitting Electro-applied targets, so Lion's Roar probably works pretty well. Hey Arrow, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I might consider Lion's Roar for something like that, because it kind of fits the bill. Because you're always applying Electro. Barring that, like I said, New Sword probably is pretty good. Because you're normal attacking so much, but you don't have a shield other than Beto, which is a bit unreliable. Black Sword would be okay. Black Sword would be actually probably better than... Well... Wolffang is good, but like I'd say Black Sword's about as good as Wolffang. Alternatively, you could run like an EM weapon to some extent, because like you are triggering tasers with her. You're doing the electro charges with her a lot of the time, so boosting them up with a bit of EM probably isn't going to hurt you. So, you know, Tokubo or Iron Sting probably wouldn't be too bad. And yeah, I think that's all the options that come to mind. Like there's quite a few good options. There's good choices for you to fall back on if you want. I don't have the umbrella. Well, if you're borrowing the umbrella, it's basically the same as Iron Sting, so. GFL2 got global release today. Been playing it since the release 3.5 hours ago. Oh my goodness. GFL2. Help me out here. What is GFL2? Because I feel like it sounds familiar. I'm like, it's one of those ones where like I should know this.
You free.
Hold on.
Tell me what you see.
Fire in the hole! Let's run!
Girls Frontline too. They made a sequel? They actually made a second one? What happened to the first one? I thought it was... How do you make... You can't see that. Let me just... I just gotta exit Steam real fast. Steam has weird interactions with my controller when it's Steam is on, but not actually playing anything.
Let's see.
Not too far now.
But anyway. Yeah, it's an XCOM light now. Oh! Weird. Okay. So, is Girls Frontline 1 still running, or is it, like, over? Like, how does that work? That's very interesting, and I don't know how to, like, I'm like, huh. Like, gacha sequels are sort of like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Lion's Roar plus Black Sword gacha. Try this out. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Happy to help. I hope those choices work out as well as I think they should.
He might feel a little prick.
Yeah, she said prick.
Be free. Time to say hello.
Let's fly. Locked on.
Oh, hey, does anyone have a good resource for checking character usage and character sales? Seems like you can still download one. I suppose it's running. That's interesting, because I know with gacha games, like I said, sequels almost... Dare I say, a sequel to a gacha game
Not too far
where
now.
all your progress and spending has gone out the window is, like, kind of frowned on, isn't it?
Open fire.
I feel like that'd be sort of frowned upon, you know? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like maybe that's just part of the culture, and I don't know. Also, there's a Neural Cloud, which is a spin-off. There is Neural Cloud. Neural Cloud. Interesting. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I actually played Girl Frontline for like half a minute. I don't know what it was. Something about it just didn't click. I think it was because it was like mobile, and I was just like, no. No mobile, please. I don't like it. Okay. What am I doing? I need, like, what, 18 of those orbules? How many do I have? 14? So let's just make 10. There we go. If that's not enough, I don't know. I don't know. Weapon... Now for the hard part. Hey, we actually have enough! Alright, this thing's ready to go. 565 base attack. Interesting. Where's my prototype Rancor? Oh. That's interesting! So, prototype Rancor used to be, like, the premier free-to-play weapon for Bennett before Sapwood Blade because of its, like, above-average base attack. This matches it. That actually matches it. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll do some testing with it today, and we can kind of we can do a double duty today, because we can have it, we can test it and Ororon kind of at the same time. And, oh, it's Neelu's birthday. Gotta watch the baby nephew for a bit, then I'll try out those recommendations. Hell yeah. The thing is, one is basically dead with around 60 to 80k USD in sales each month for years. Oh. Yeah, I remember it being really popular for, like I said, like half a minute. Like, it was really popular for a little bit, and then it just, like, I stopped hearing about it. They certainly lean in on the Genshin model of monetization in 2, though it's a bit cheaper with various packs. Oh, that's probably a step in the right direction. It's funny both are R4. Yeah, I guess it's funny how that worked out, isn't it? Do Shinstone's rating shows count as a shield? No. Shield needs to have a health bar. So, like, any shield will have scaling to it. Like, it will have, like, an amount of health that it will have, essentially. If it doesn't have that health, so to speak, and it's big quotation marks, it is not a shield. So it has to have a health, so to speak. So, Diona, Zhongli, Layla, Toma, like, all those are shields, because A, they expressly say it's a shield, and they have a health amount. So swords not good in national. Not necessarily bad. There's variants of national that could use it. Like if you could force a shield into national, it works. Like sort of how international forces and like plops in Kazuha as a replacement for someone. So like you could probably squeak a shield in there that's thematically appropriate. Say like Layla. Layla's a really good one for that. Hey, Brickenmeyer, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I thought there was no stream today. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? That's very strange. But let's read Nilu's birthday mail. A few days ago, I went to the desert searching for inspiration. Guess what extraordinary thing happened? I came across an exceptional desert dancer. Hey, we come across those all the time. They try and kill us, though, usually. We didn't know each other's names, nor did we exchange any words, yet somehow we found ourselves dancing together in perfect harmony amidst the golden sands. Her movements radiated strength and conviction, and together we spun, waved, and stretched. And when the dance ended, we shared an exuberant high five. Man, that took a very thematic tone. Shift? Okay. To me, this embodies the essence of dance, a way to communicate with beauty around us, to interact and express through motion. By weaving my thoughts and emotions into the dance, I can share this beauty with others. Before parting, we exchanged gifts, and now I will have to share the same sense of joy with you. Interesting. Would Sword be good in a Beidou Taser team with Shinsho? Possibly. Beidou's shield is a little lackluster. Like, it's not a massive shield, but I think it has a good enough duration. Let's go take a look at Beidou. Because I was mentioning this earlier, that you could do it with Beidou shield, but it might not be ideal duration-wise. Your timing's got to be on point. Beidou. Yeah, so it's a 15-second shield based on her HP. So as long as you're, like... 15 seconds is a pretty good chunk of time. As long as the shield's not taking a ton of damage, yeah, you can get away with it. But, yeah, it's a bit dicey. Was it because Brick slept more than usual? I actually didn't sleep more than usual today. I didn't sleep very well at all. I ended up starting a little late because like when I finally got up and was like able to move, I was like, no, I need coffee. I need coffee. But yeah, it's got to be C1 Beidou. It doesn't work otherwise with Beidou. But let's go build a team for this. Let's see what we can come up with. I should have a team that's sort of like a nothing burger that I can like pick apart. Actually, I want to kind of hold on. Actually, no. Dory's not ready for the big time yet, but we're going to mess around with her later. Actually, no. I want to keep this team. Let's not lose track of this team. Let's see. What... Okay, I don't need this many versions of Noelle. Let's see. We need a good shield. We need a good, consistent shield. Who would that good, consistent shield be? Now, if there was a Hydro Shield, this would be amazing, but there is no Hydro Shield. Geo is probably our best bet, so I think I just go with Zhongli. This could be good in a Whetstone environment, honestly, so like we can keep that in mind. Possible Whetstone user. Use Zhongli, Ayato, Primordial for Event Sword, same team. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to build like a proper team just the same, but I think I have an idea. I was gonna do Taser, so let's still keep Taser in mind. So we'll do, I guess, Official? No, we'll do. We gotta do Ororon, right? So Ororon, and then Kazuha, I guess. I guess Kazuha makes sense, right?
A walk would be nice.
And then we'll grab Ayaya. Ayaya.
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
I thought Candace was a shield. No, she doesn't give like a shield. She has a shield though. Her shield is more literal, not like the not mechanical. Unfortunately. Hey, Brittany Bonfire, what's up? Welcome to the stream. And Dimitri, how's it going? Yo, we're getting 200 primos tomorrow for 5 days. Yeah, I just heard about it. No, I was collecting Ororon flower. I didn't pay attention. One of the web thingies is standing there under a tree, and it sucked in all my bursts. Aw. I might have to uninstall Star Rail because the storage space doesn't have enough storage. Yep. So, let's mess around with this. So, let's grab a very basic test. I just need an enemy with an okay amount of health, not too much resistances, and is slow and lumbering. I'll use this guy. We'll make sure Ayaya is properly equipped, of course. We'll check on his stats, too. So, this is definitely going to be tricksy, because of my artifacts just aren't good enough to support. See, now this is where Jade Cutter becomes a really tough prospect to gauge, because of the crit rate. This is where it's going to get tricky. I'm going to have to cheese this a little bit just to see potential. I just want to see potential numbers up front, and then we'll go from there, okay? Yeah, we're going to use crit food to sort of help compensate it, but it's not... Now, it is worth noting that I haven't actually finished the weapon yet. It's not R5 yet, so this could actually be... It's there's room for improvement still, but I can at least see a baseline.
Stabilize. Be still.
So 10k, 10k, like gets up to 10k. So it's like 10 to 6 is the range, 6 to 10. Makes sense. Seems pretty good. All right, 6 to 10 with this weapon. And if we switch over, and I'm going to look at our atrocious crit rate before we do this. Yeah, 10.6 was the cap. We want to look at the averages, too, which is sort of important. We go down to... Oh. Interesting. Our crit rate is not as... Oh, yeah, it's with the crit food. Yeah, so it's still... It's not good, but, like... It's over 50% with the weapon, so...
Gather! Cascade!
Oh! That's interesting. That was better. It was inconsistent, but it was higher. The cap was higher. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's also what I expected. I didn't think it to be true with Ayaka because he does get that health scaling. But 35% is 35%. Oh my. Okay, that all of a sudden opens up some possibilities. We do need to get the R5 on it, but then we need to rejig the build then. Is there another character that might fill this a little easier? And in my head there is. Let's replace Kazuha with Shincho.
For justice.
And I want to use... The character I actually want to mess with right now is actually... If I can find her...
You lead
Lynette.
the way.
I think this might give Lynette an opportunity to shine here. I just need to think of a build for her. So, I think this is going to be a Viridescent build. I think it's Viridescent. Does the sword only give the buffs to the person using it? Correct. Aya's HP scaling is actually a joke. He will not HP main stat, but, like... Yeah, no, that's my point, though. Like, I'm figuring that, like, well, he's getting a good chunk of HP, plus, because of he's being Hydro, and his health is naturally kind of high, that would convert into a more favorable, like, stat line, but it just doesn't. Xinyan, Beidou C1, Kaya C4, Yanfei C4, Noel skill and passive, Layla... Oh, he's just listing every single shield. He's listing all the shields. Hey, Jabiri, what's up? Welcome to the stream. More damage, less crit rate. Yeah, but like you can like make a build around that. So let's see if we can build a viridescent set here. Now I should have a set here. Now I want to definitely try to avoid taking certain pieces if I can. Do I have a good crit rate piece? Okay, then animo damage is okay. So we still have, oh god, the crit rate's bad. Oh, the crit rate's bad. We might have to put on a crit rate hat. Okay, so we'll have to rejig this a little bit. Right, we'll have to like figure this out as we go. Is there another shield we can use? We'll have to play around. We're gonna fiddle with this a little bit because there's some potential here for like a generally very good setup. So first, I'm gonna do like a non-swirl nothing burger version real quick because this is sort of a taser team that uses a Zhongli shield. But yeah, until there is a couple, there's a electro shield, I think.
Over here.
Yeah, like it's not terrible, but I think like once we're running like the whole setup for it, so like if I just go say, let's go fight this guy real quick. Again, it's single target, not Taser's forte, but I think we can at least get like a baseline set of numbers. They started giving Fremos already? What? Might be on different servers. I might not be getting it for like another hour.
Yep.
Potentially.
Stabilize. Order guide you. Go. You're free now.
Let me leave you.
See what the full combo looks like.
Let the magic begin. Surprise.
Yeah, her normals, even when fully infused, are just sort of mid, even with the good weapon. Now, I will say the full, like, combo coming together with her burst and skill doing its thing, like, the skill is really damaging. Her skill is really good. It's really funny. The C6 is so, like, underwhelming, but, like, her actual skill is really strong. Yeah, Asia server just received the first 200. It goes to my tortilla fund. I've only got C1 Lena, I want her C6 though. Her C6 is like sort of lackluster. It's really weird because it feels like it shouldn't be, but like it just doesn't end up feeling that great. I think the problem is, and I've invested into her normal attacks like decently. Like it's 6. It could be higher, obviously, but like look, like her skill is only 6 as well, and her skill hits like a dump truck, and the burst is just like solid. So yeah, the scaling on her normals are just not good. That's the problem with it. It's unfortunate, but it is an interesting option, even with everything. With the whole package, though, it's pretty good, though. The total package is actually pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. So, who else could we do with this? So, if we cut... So, let's go ahead and take this from the top. Who else could wield this thing? Like, there's the of course the healers. Like Chi-Chi and you know what, maybe I mean Chi-Chi's pretty solid. I'm back, just what I missed. What I just missed. Nothing too major, just a couple of sword tests. It is actually potentially higher damage yield on Ayaya, potentially. But the crit rate loss is really noticeable, and it doesn't really do that much for Lynette, but the overall taser package for Lynette's pretty good. Free Primos is coming at the new day, 00 AM. Okay, gotcha. Who else could this service? There's another Ayato version I wouldn't mind playing around with, but I don't think I have the setup. I have the setup for it, but I'm not ready for it yet. You know, maybe something using Yunjin could be interesting as well. You know, actually, Geo... Hold on. You know, I might be onto something. Give me a sec. So what if you do her, you do Shalonen, then you do Yunjin. There's your core. So who's our last team member? I want a sword guy. And I'm thinking Bennett.
I have high hopes for this journey.
What do you think about that? And it seems like just Chris was on the same page as me. So, what if we make a Bennett DPS build? Now, that doesn't mean we have to take him off of Noblesse, obviously, but what set do you run the boy on for DPS? Do we just go with Crimson Witch? Because we will be doing vapes potentially, but maybe we just take something that's a little bit more, like, basic? Like, maybe even just Mora Chasca? Kind of what I'm thinking, yeah. Like, Mora Chasca, he can trigger it really well, and since we're going all in on normal and charges, maybe that's the play. Now, they do have a small issue, is that our Mora Chasca options are not excellent. They're pretty mid, honestly. I don't really have much of anything. Yeah, like, this is not terrible. That's quite good. We don't even have an hourglass, so we have to use the Pyro Cup. And then we have a crit damage hat that Arlecchino was using. And then we just really need... I mean, we could still probably get away with ER, which is sort of funny. It's sort of funny. You can almost do ER. But, no, I don't think we'll be doing that route. Though, getting his burst back is going to be rough. Thundering Fury. What would the Thundering Fury be doing for him, other than getting his burst up faster, I guess? Maidens Bennett. Why are we doing Maidens? We're doing DPS Bennett. Why are we running Maidens? I think someone missed the memo on that one. I really guess we just give him our best stuff, right? Just give him the best hourglass we got, and then that puts him even now. Oh, he's also got this weapon on. So his ER goes to be a lot lower, and we are slightly overcapped on... Actually, no, we're significantly overcapped on crit. Hold on. How do I pull crit out of this? I guess I take the better crit damage one. I give up EM, but... And how's that look now? I'd say that's perfect. That's about as perfect as it's gonna get. Maidens is DPS set. Uh-huh. So I'm gonna go ahead and just veto that one. That's a big old no from me, Chief. Oh shoot, no, I wasn't overcapped actually, was I? I have crit food on still. Never mind. Never mind. This is actually that was actually completely fine. Because I'm actually at 36, not 56. God damn that crit rate. And you obviously are not going to be using Wave Breakers, Finn. Let's go ahead and give you your polearm back. So that seems fine. Okay, so this seems like it's going to be as good as it's going to get for a DPS Bennett. I was happy after see that crafting double bed for a teapot. Put the bed style, but the bed style isn't good for my Asia/Inazuma room style. That's bad, but so is the life. So is life. Yeah. Well, is it be what it be? I think that's what the kids say, right? Never let Zhongling have a weapon. Fair. actually, before I make a run at this, let me go ahead and get her burst back. I use Maiden Beloved on Diona because I have Noblesse on so many already, it doesn't stack. Fair enough. I only really have Noblesse on like 2 or 3 units at a time. And Diona usually doesn't run alongside them. Sometimes she does, so I just tend to keep her on Noblesse. Though, I totally get the Maiden's play.
Time to work.
Bring it.
Perfect. Alright, there we go. Let's do it. Alright, let's see if this has any hope. And let me just make sure that everything is set up, right? You're on... So, your attack's decently high. Your normal attacks could be a little higher, but... I could probably get that up one more step, but that's fine. And you, of course, got your Marchase on. And... Oh, what was your crit damage? 157? It's okay. Bennett, Cheverus, Mika, Charlotte, Rosaria, all of Noblesse, Mona too. Yeah, I shift mine around a little bit. I only have a couple that run it. But, I totally get it. Makes sense.
Strike a pose. Time to shine. Hear the echoes of the valley. Your grand finale. Unleash. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Alright, well, almost 100k. Okay, wow, actually, holy shit. Yo, that's, that was kind of good, right? That wasn't bad. Wait, hold up. What does Jover do? I don't know, why don't you find out? Why don't you find out what Jover does? That's the best way to check.
Tea parties are a must
Go
for
ahead.
the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette...
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
Did you really, like, play over the Jover, Ivy? Just because of that, I'm gonna play Jover myself.
Gameover, yeah!
It was a good mashup. It was one of the mashups of all time. Tisk tisk. Betrayal. Betrayal! I've seen such betrayal. I'm kidding around. No, it's my favorite game over sound effect. Game over, yeah! Perfect sound to play when we're playing a video game and I get killed. You know, there is a universe we just pop into, like, this domain, grab a couple of Bennett books, and level up his normal attacks a little more. I found a way to not uninstall Honkai Star Rail. That's cool. I'd love to hear it. Move the files to another storage space. Oh. Oh, you have multiple partitions. Okay. That makes sense. Ayo, welcome to the stream. How's life treating you today? Good morning, good morning. Good morrow. They nerfed this domain, and enemies is so good with Nahida Yai and Visual. Yeah, this domain is less trash. I just watched I can see there's a tree outside my window, and I think I almost watched a squirrel fall out of a tree.
Letting great names echo! Strike is one, and leap! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Huh. Now, obvious downside to this Bennett setup is you definitely feel
Let my name echo in song!
you're even more restricted to circle impact than you normally would be, you know?
Break a leg!
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of good. Yeah, he gets his burst back fast enough, because when you're on field like that, it's not bad, because his skill cooldown's really short. So he can get his burst back when he's allowed to be on field for long periods of time pretty fast, it turns out. So that's good. So that's definitely promising. But yeah, when you're very beholden to the circle, though, if anything dares spawn outside of it or like runs away from it, you're like, oh man. Oratrice making me deadliest card now. Totally not worth it and lose. It's funny how Arlecchino does 200k per hit, but needs 3 hits to break Lime Shields. Yeah. It's funny how that works out in the end, isn't it? The numbers are fake.
Let's light it up!
Just like the sky, the numbers are fake. But yeah, check out the skill damage, though. Like, dude, like, it's really high with this setup. And this thing isn't even buffing skill damage.
Adventure time. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can actually get an accurate representation of his crit rate. So
Adventure team, assemble!
It's weird. So it's 36, that makes sense. So it should be like 72. Plus the 16% or the 14% crit rate. Oh, probably because I wasn't, my health was already half.
Strike a pose!
Dang.
Bring it!
Okay, so now it should spike up.
Unleash! Let's light it up!
So now my crit rate should be like 72. There we go. Okay.
Everybody stand back!
It's not bad. Hey, Wabaway, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's life treating you today? Oh boy, I'm working in EP. How are you all doing? I too am. I guess you could say I'm working. I'm streaming and I'm EP. It's, with the Mora Chasca set, though, it's not bad. It's all very functional so far. I watched my baby nephew for a bit, enjoying the rest of my coffee right now. Hell to the yes. Love to hear it. But, yeah, this, we've done DPS Bennett a couple of times in the past, and every time we're always like, damn, this is kind of good, actually. And with this weapon, it's like, damn, this is kind of good. Hold on, before I start, ripping, condensing resin, I do want to eyeball Ororon. I think I want to take this boy to 90. As, like, the resident taser guy, I think he might be worth it. Instead of farming Bennett stuff. So, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, no, we got Mora Chasca on him, so it does work. It's not too bad. It's not terrible. It does work. Yeah, you know what? Let's get some stuff for Ronnie Boy. Ronathan. In a Discord server, it wasn't 2 years ago, you could steal currency from offline members like the steal enter amount. Oh my god. That's I could not enable such a thing. That'd be brutal. The absolute chaos that would be unreal. Alternative for a shielder are Chiori or Navia Burst for Crystalline. Well, actually, that's kind of what we're doing with the two characters we have right now. Right? We're just sort of trying to do Crystalline.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Strike is one and leap. I'm going in.
Yeah, though, okay, this time it was a lot trickier to get crystallizes. I might have to cut the Yunjin. The Yunjin is cute, but I don't think it's the play. Yunjin is very, very cute, but I feel like in most scenarios it's not going to be as good. Ooh, no. So, let's go ahead and let's just grab Zhongli again. Jonathan Lee seems to probably make the most sense. If it's not Jonathan Lee, then we grab like Layla, and then use the Layla shield for melts as an alternative. But what does Yunjin do? She increases attack speed because of her C6 and normal attack damage. With enough Hydro percent on Shinsho and a Crown Beidou burst, you can have as much effective HP on Beidou shield as an average John Lee shield. That is true, but it's a specific setup, right? So, like, if we were doing that, I would do a Taser team like that. Like, Beidou, Ororon, Shinsho, and then Driver, which would probably be like Ayato or something. Or, like, maybe even, like, a C6 Lynette. And then I'd roll with something like that. That could be good. Could be Layla, but I think I'm going to take the safe bet and just go with Jonathan Lee. Like...
Sure.
Jonathan Lee is just sort of like the easy bake shield, right? Like, why mess with it?
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I'm just gonna swap these two real quick. It's the most maintainable shield. Why Crown Beidou burst when it scales with attack, but the shield scales with HP? Well, the HP on the shield doesn't actually scale. Doesn't scale with level at all. It's only, if you're really just wanting to use the shield, well, you don't even need to level up the burst because it's from a constellation to get the shield. Alternatively, you use it because it does good damage. It scales really hard. Okay, I want to see if I can get her burst off. There we go.
Let my name echo in song! Letting brave names echo! Teamwork is dreamwork!
You definitely feel the Yunjin difference. I feel like this weapon isn't offering that much for him, sadly. If we were taking a different angle for it, maybe just going for straight vapes, possibly be better. Beidou's burst gives the damage reduction. That's also true. Yeah, that's also important to note. Yes, it does do damage reduction just by having it. And I believe the damage reduction scales with level. Yeah, you do that combo, Shinsho plus Beidou, with both, like, highly leveled up bursts. And then it's just like, how much damage are you taking? And they say no. Hello, DBZ fan. How's life treating you today? Lumine with 28 CR, 28 crit rate, with 5 crit times in a row.
Good things come to those who
That's
don't wait
unusual.
around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing Lila,
Let's try something else.
the opposite is
This
probably
Bennett
true.
version, let me go ahead and fix Bennett's build. Because, this was a fun little detour, but I don't think it's where we're ending off on. So... there's that one. That one. That one. That can honestly stay. It's fine. Oh wait, no, it can't stay. Actually, it can stay if I do this. Sure. We might rejig that later, but that's fine. Who else can we do with this? Who else can we do with this? Let's grab some more swords. More swords! What are we thinking? Her shield would only be around 3k, but your damage reduction would be so high. Yeah, so like you're taking so little damage that the shield number almost doesn't matter. When did I get a Welkin? You might have gotten one today. Maybe. Maybe from a little someone, I don't know. In the mood for sparkles? Sparkles are cool. I mean, like, Ayaka obviously is a pretty good choice, but I think I want to save that for a different time. Let's save Ayaka.
As a jeweler check.
If we didn't have Chiori's weapon, for a C6 Chiori, kind of good. That'd be kind of good. Could be interesting for a C6, or not even C6, but for a Nilou, DPS Nilou build. But... nah, this is definitely a character that Jade Cutter is the play, if you're doing DPS Nilou. There was Kaching. Sprig's trying to hide something? Maybe. I sent out a bunch of Welkin Moons on Leakin's behalf today. Chiori is little Zoro from One Piece, her sword, then 2 little swords in the animation. More swords. I wanted Mavuika to be Zhongling replacement with buffing and a pyro shield. Literally, I want everything. Okay. I guess we could try Kaching next. This thing fits right at home with Kaching, right? But what set do we run on her? Do we do something a bit generico, maybe? Like, I don't have a full Thundering Fury set, unfortunately, so maybe I just do something like this. Like, I have exactly 4 pieces of Thundering Fury, and, let's just say between the 3 of them, they don't make a whole set. So, there's that. And the flower, which is pretty good. Okay. So, next we need some Glad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's very good. I for real forgot about the challenge that Leakin gave us. I got surprised. The challenge. Don't really have great hourglasses. I might have an electro cup, actually. I think I do. I do. And it could be good. I have to roll it, though. Like, it's crit rate, ER, and EM. EM with this kind of a character and build will be quite good, and crit rate is obviously solid. Energy recharge isn't horrendous, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Defense is definitely not what I'm looking for, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, I guess I was looking for defense, my bad. It's really mid, but I'll use it. And then I just need a good hourglass, which I know exactly which one I'm going to grab. I'm going to grab the one I put on everyone. That's my free agent hourglass that no one has. No one gets to use. Crit rate's bad. Not really 2 ways of putting it. The crit rate's not good. Like, you get an extra 14 right now. It will be 16. It goes up to 51. It's okay. Oh, actually, no. This isn't that bad. Hold on. This is actually fine. Because of this. So I get an extra 15. So every time I burst, I get 15. And you basically burst before every single rotation for her DPS. So... Okay, this isn't actually that bad. So let's add, like, 30 to this. So yeah, it's 60... About 66. Right? That's not so bad. Okay. 66, 67... Actually, 68. That's pretty good. Actually, that's solid. So, effectively, 68 over 205. That's solid. Okay. I was a little worried there for a sec. So, now we need a team, though. What the hell does this team even look like? This team is probably Dendro-oriented, right? So... Probably... I think for simplicity's sake, I think I'm just going to do something like this. And then we'll do Baijuju. Yeah, we'll do Baijuju. And then... Now, normally I'd use Official here. God forbid even Shogun, but I think I might just run Ron Simmons. Even though we're not tasering. Just for the, just for the Cinder City buff. Literally just running him for Cinder City, nothing else. And then coaching.
Hopefully this won't take long.
Alright. This is awkward. It's an awkward team, but I think it'll be fine. I need one more boss material to get Lynette up. Damn.
Osmanthus wine
Thunder
tastes the
Soother?
same as
I mean, Thunder Soother would be okay, but I don't think it's... I think we have better. Kaching, Official, Kazuha, Kirara. We could do something like that, but remember, we got... Oh, Kirara actually is a pretty natural fit. I want to try it with Baizhu because, A, he does have a shield. I'm running Zhongli for now for, like, testing purposes, but Zhongli could be replaced with, like, a Kazuha or something. Well, Baizhu does have a shield. It's a small shield, though. His shield's not very big. Like, now, granted, if we put, like, Shincho in place of Zhongli and then had the damage reduction to try to help protect the shield, it actually even gives some legitimacy to Ororon being here. Might be pretty good. Food for thought. How long does his shield last for? It's 2.5 seconds, and it lasts for 14 total, and you generate a new shield every... Basically, it resets itself. Okay. Will you do the forbidden... Uh-oh. I'm done spending primos for resin. Oops. Oh yeah, Foxy the Whale. I'm free to play, he says. Literally just got a welcome room today. Unbelievable. Un-friggin' believable. Alright. Let's try... For consistency's sake, I'm going to do one run with Zhongli, and then I'm going to try my idea with Xingqiu. Because I think the idea with Xingqiu makes a lot of sense. Hello, Golden Tyrant.
Taking a turn for the better.
The doctor will see you.
Farewell. Time to say hello.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Ah!
Speed of light.
I saw
have
some
order.
pretty good numbers in there, actually.
Mind the side effects.
Not too
Yeah,
far
I gotta
now.
get my, unfortunately, my body does not have enough ER to do it solo, I don't think. Now, unfortunately, this tool does not have a great way of dealing with this problem, but...
The doctor will see.
Farewell. Tell me what you see.
Don't blink.
Now, I keep forgetting, this weapon works with charged attacks too, right? So, I should probably be taking advantage of that.
Gather. A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
Not too far now.
Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Hey!
Their charge attack scaling's solid, if I remember right. Yeah, and this thing buffs charge attacks. Hold up, we might be, we might have some sauce here. Give me a second. Actually, it's gonna get popped so fast. Theoretically, it can take a couple of hits, but I had an idea, right? Oh shoot, yeah, I just dropped a whole bunch of frames. Why am I dropping frames? Not my internet stick. So, the thing with his shield... Ooh, that's almost good enough. Is, you're right, it is not very big. It's not a big shield. You can make it, like, somewhat okay, right? Like, if I fully invested into the shield, like, you know, 1% of his max health at, like, what, 30k? Alright, 44k, so that's 4,400 would be 10%, so 440. It's like a 500 point shield, but it keeps refreshing itself, right? That's the thing that, like, does make it, like, kind of okay. Combine that with Xingqiu giving damage reduction, and, you know, just trying to be, like, good at dodging. Like, there's some potential there. It could work. Dicey. It would be rough. I'm not gonna pretend like it's gonna be, like, the be-all, end-all, but it's functional, potentially. I'm willing to try it, you know? From my brother, play better with Kaching. He's a Kaching main. Kaching was the first 5-star ever I got, and I never forgave her. So, you should tell your brother, no, I'm going to play her worse. I'm going to play her worse now. How do you unlevel a talent? I'm gonna unlevel her talents. Let's go. So again, there's some potential here. I was using Baiju to try to take advantage of this thing. So it's like more aggravate bonus, which I thought could be kind of good. Now, we do have Zhongli here, which does make it a lot easier to maintain, because he can just be the wall. But what if... What if it looked like this?
For justice.
For justice. For the nerd. Let's see if it can work. Best case scenarios is going to be an effective 1500 point shield. Anything but a Hilichurl pops it. It's not an actual Kirara some love. No, Kirara is probably the better choice for the shield aspect of it. The only reason I want to try this with Baiju is just to maximize damage. I want to see max damage, because he gives that, like, percentage bonus to the aggravate bonus, right? This is all in the interest of seeing what the maximum looks like. Not the consistent, just the maximum. Though, I think my Kirara is partially built right now. Yeah, she's partially built. All I really need is just, like, an HP goblet, right? Which, I should have an HP goblet. I usually have a few of these lying around. I have a actually pretty good one. Oh, that's for Nervalette later, that's why. We'll do this one. And, yeah. Seems okay. I use Dockhand for Kirara. Dockhand, if my... yeah, Dockhand is obviously, like, probably her... I would say debatably her best weapon. I just have her on... She's not on a real weapon right now. Like, Iron Sting is literally just here because, like, whatever. The Dockhand is... fine? Actually, I don't know if Dockhand's fine in this team. We're not really... She's not going to really be getting any healing. And she's not doing any healing, so... No, Dockhand actually doesn't make sense here. Except for the scaling. The scaling is obviously very good. Give her this weapon. Let's get confused. Hey, Jack! Long time no see. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. The team is literally boys and Kaching. Yeah, so it's all boys, right? Obviously. Now, I don't think this weapon's going to beat Mist Splitter. Actually, on the side note, like, this event weapon probably isn't beating Mist Splitter for damage, but... we'll just keep her on this for now. We'll sub her in after. We're just going to see how this looks. Hey, Animes, welcome to the stream. Dockhand is just for the HP percent for her. I kind of prefer her with Fav. Fav's a pretty safe bet. Because, you gotta figure Fav gives you energy for your whole team, right? So, yeah, Fav is the safe bet, I would say.
You're free now.
There's probably a couple of other options that I'm, like, overlooking that would be pretty good, but...
Mind the side effects.
let's see if there's any hope in this last.
Nowhere to hide.
When the shield is able to, like, because it refreshes, right? So even if it breaks, you get it back after a couple seconds. So it's not terrible, but there's definitely very obvious flaws.
Witness the power of the rock. Rain outlines your fate.
A bitter pill to swallow.
And my particular Baiju setup does not have the best. Not terrible. Not terrible, though. Dare I say acceptable. Mono Electro, Sethos, Fischl, Ororon, Sara. That sounds terrible. That sounds god-awful. Electro got so many bows. Oh my god, they really do. It's not Mono Electro, it's Mono Bow. Mono Electro Bow. Do you think that 30 over 330 ratio and 51 Hydro damage bonus is enough for a nuke Tartaglia? I mean, how are you getting, do you have any tricks of getting additional crit rate? Because, like, you are not going to crit ever. That's terrible. That's rough. Logging on to Genshin on PC, time to test out those recommended weapons. Hell yeah, let me know how it goes. Does the event weapon beat El Haytham's weapons? We haven't had anyone able to test it yet. Once someone is able to test it and find out like how it stacks up, because I feel like it'll do pretty good. I feel like it gives them a lot of potential. So I want to see what the numbers look like. Just like out of the box. Kira with Fav sword needs 50 crit rate because. Oh yeah, no. If you're doing Fav, yeah, you need crit rate, which is a whole different conversation, right? The problem is you with prototype Amber on Baiju. Or recharge Sans weapon. Yeah, I do have something on him right now that sort of helps with it. I actually run Sack Fragments on him right now. Sack Fragments, I'm really close to having enough ratio. But it is, like, Amber's probably the play. Amber might be better. Well, my Amber's free now. You know, I could put him on Amber now. My Amber is actually free for once. Might be better than that, though. I do give up... I mean, you don't really need them, I guess. I don't know. Nope, Tartag doesn't crit, so C6 Furina, C1 Tartag, C6 Kazuha, C6 Bennett. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, you just decided that, like, no, he's not going to crit anyway, so screw it. Damn, that's strong, man.
Fascinating. Let's go.
I usually use Baiju on Fav and another Dendro character on the team. Helps a lot. There's a lot of different ways you could do it. 100%. Like, there's a lot of different options for that, so... And I think most of them are
Anything
pretty
you
good.
need delivered?
Slight issue with this team. We are healerless, but hopefully we don't need it.
In adventuring.
That would be ideal, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. Finale of the Deep R1 is better on Cloran than this event weapon. Are you sure about that? That doesn't seem right. That seems off. 40% bonus normal attack damage plus the crit rate seems really good. That surprises me. 1 in every 5 times Tartag crits. Well, if you're at 30% crit rate, then, yeah, that lines up. That would be about a 1 in 5.
Farewell.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Rain! Sign here, please! Incoming! Hey!
Now, I can definitely see one issue that might crop up with Kirara. The application of Dendro is not as good.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
A lot more.
Let me weave you a verse. Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
Alright, so the Baiju potential is higher. You know, I will say, Baiju potential is higher. But of course it's higher, right? But it's significantly riskier.
Be free.
Coming through. Speed of light.
So,
Witness the power of the wild.
but still good though. Very good, honestly.
With sword comes shadow.
Kira only applies good Dendro in C4 before it's kind of a meme application. Yeah, and I don't think mine is C4, right? Yeah, I got C2. So not quite up to snuff. Not bad. Hey, and have a good one at the gym brick. Baiju's my best friend for Nahida and Hyperbloom. Oh, for sure. It needs you to be protected by a shield, even the shield breaks. Well, yeah. That's kind of the point, though, right? You have to run the character with someone who can, you know, consistently do a big shield. That's the point, right? So, like, if you're not running a shield, then obviously it's not as good. Amber, the item, the character, or the weapon? Yes. Also, Araku Mitsugiri without Geo is second best for El Haytham with Geo. He even beats his signature. No way! That's wild. I'm not that... I'm surprised, but I'm, like, not surprised at the same time. Does that make sense? Like, that's, like, huh. Like, that's not, like... It's such a good... Like, Mitsugiri is so good. Like, Mitsugiri has so many good words. Like, if you look at the sword, if you look at this weapon, it has so many good words on it. Crit damage, normal attack bonus, elemental skill damage bonus. It's got so many good words on it. Also, massive crit damage. My Tortellini has been donated to a Nuvi cheerleader. Boo! In the end, it didn't even matter. Chlorined with Toma will be the best use of the new weapon. Actually? And double buffs with Geo. That is true. Yeah, you throw him with like a... Yeah, you can throw him with like a Zhongli or something, which he doesn't mind, right? Because it's neutral shred. So, like, he'll take the shred. He's not going to complain about it. And Zhongli is unlikely to screw with your reactions, because you can easily just say, you know what, I'm going to put the pillar over here and beat the shit out of you over here. So, yeah, actually, not... That's actually not a terrible idea. Though you did just give me an idea for something. You know what? What if?
Opportunity while it's there.
What if? Screw this team. What if instead we did something like... Let me just picture... I mean, I gotta imagine this team in my head real quick. So, I need easy access, right? Easy access, easy access. How does one get easy access? You'll do. Kaching's infusion can be overwritten, I believe. Is that correct? Is that a factual statement? Because I think it is. In that case, because if it is, I need to do this differently. So we'll shoot you up front. Then we do you. Then we do Cujo. Wait, no. Hold on. No, then we do Toma. There we go, yeah. So we do Thomas. Then we do Cujo. There we go.
Armed and ready.
Okay. Alright, how do we feel about this team? Sprick swear, my god. Wait, what swear did I say? Also, tenacity set on John Lee buffs. Also true. I made a decision. I like Black Sword on Lynette, thank you. Hey, no problem. Happy to help. Chloran plus Kirara for Aggravate, or Chloran plus Toma plus Chevreuse for Overload. True. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. I'm gonna try this with Kaching. Millilith is much time on Zhongli useless when Pillar is not hitting an enemy. Well, yeah, but, like, just have the pillar hit an enemy. If you want the tenacity buff, then you have the pillar hit the enemy. It's really not that complicated. You can play Pyro Kaching. Well, that's true. I could let the I could have the overwrite happen on purpose. Let me double check to make sure I'm right on that. Yeah, it can be overwritten. Okay. Alright, so this is the team. Let me go ahead and get Toma on a more traditional set, because right now he's on a weird Dendro thing. So, let's do him on Tenacity. Let's do him on this set. Hey, Zhongling, give me that. Give me that! And then, what else do we have? What's the highest ER piece on Zhongling right now? You take that one. Okay. So then I just need a couple of good tenacity pieces now, which I should have several. Kirara for an Aggravate. Isn't she, like, only used for Bloom with Nilu? Oh, there's a few other options, especially if you have C4. Also, why 10 out of 15 likes? That's a very good question. 5 people here don't like me. Damn. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Alright, then... This Layla one would be good, but... Oh, that's pyro damage. It's cute, but not really what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. And I just need something with ER on it, really. It doesn't really matter what piece it is. Give me my... What is my best ER piece right now? I would really prefer if it was, like, crit rate, if possible, but... Huh, my Yoi piece is really good there. It's kind of funny, actually. EM... Do I have an HP one? Yeah, it's on Baiju, though. Don't want to take that. Does Toma activate Tenacity? No. I do not believe he does. Yeah, it's only elemental skill, so no. Toma doesn't. You just basically run it for the 2-piece for the HP. Okay, let's look for... I want an HP percentage hat that has ER on it. What do we got? Yeah, they're probably all spoken for. There's this one, though, which is good. What's not good is that it's not leveled up. And I don't think I have any fodder. No, I don't. Let's just thumb through these. Maybe I have something that's, like, bad enough to just cut. Yeah, like this one. This is bad. That's garbage. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, let me catch up on the chat here. Budget Bloom, Nilu, Lake Nahida, Nilu, Kirora, Barbruh. Barba. How dare 5 people? That's blasphemous. I'm joking for legal purposes, naturally. Great budget when you switch to Okami. Yeah, it's like, those are all good characters for that team comp, and then eventually there's just natural upgrades for all of them, which is great. Guys, this man, your friendly neighborhood Sprix, is working his ass off to make good content, and y'all... No, God damn it, Jack. Oh, Jack, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. My current lead team is Nilu, Nahida, Furina, and Baiju. Not much seeds, but it's funny as hell because you can get Furina buff so easily. True. It comes with some upsides. Also comes with some downsides, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see if we can get some bursts back before we, take a stab at this, shall we?
Final warning!
We'll also be changing the Thomas weapon in a moment. You're good to go. You're almost good to go, though I don't think your artifacts are correct, right? Alright, awesome. Alright, so... I'm just gonna change her artifacts, and I think we're good to go. 12 out of 15 now. It's slowly climbing. Reaching 1K before the end of the year, dude. I'm hoping that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the funny little goal above my head right now. We're getting there. Alright. Let's build a Noblesse set for her. What does the Noblesse set look like? Do I have another ER Sans? I don't think that I do. Oh, I do. Oh, excellent. I actually have one available. And then... what do we have available? We're actually just going to take Charlotte's set, aren't we? We are actually just we're just stealing Charlotte's set. This is fine. This is A-okay. I'm not complaining about this. End of the line is fine. This looks good. Okay, okay, we have a team. Let's give it a go. Overload Kaching. Let's see what it looks like. Sarah's just needed C6 to get 60 crit damage from Raiden. She's very niche. She is very niche, but we're doing DPS Kaching here at C6. So this should be pretty good. We're at a situation like my Raiden pulls last time. I've already stacked Primos for Sprix. Why did Banner come so late? A-okay.
I think this is pushing it.
Alright, so let's see if I can do this optimally. This might take an attempt or two.
Don't blink. You asked for it. Stop right there.
Here's Chasca.
I forgot to change Thomas's weapon.
Glory to the Shogun. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Ooh! Wow. Ooh! Okay. Okay.
Don't blink. Justice will prevail. Final warning. Final warning.
I got you covered. Fire it up.
Strike. No turning back. With sword comes shadow.
Okay. I saw some numbers there that I was rather enjoying. Actually, those are pretty good. Actually, hold on. Did someone steal my focus? I can't find it. Yeah, I think I borrowed it for a second. I think I left it in Elden Ring. My bad. Not bad at all. Let's try this on a boss that does not have pyro resistance, and might be an easier, like, DPS check. It was me, Io. I needed to find the ring fragments. It was me, Barry. Thomas, you can have also Fav Lance. Though your crit rate isn't high enough to rock it. Never mind. You cannot have Fav Lance. Instead, you can have... Actually, I have no idea what you can have. Huh. Actually, I guess you could have this thing. But... I'd have to level it up. Could you play the classic Aggravate Kaching? I mean, that kind of goes against the point of what we're doing right now. So, probably no. Yeah, we do an Overload. We're doing Overload specifically with Thomas to do shield shenanigans. I'd just like a little bit more ER. Something that makes more sense. And Fav Lance just doesn't make any sense. What are we thinking? What are we thinking here, chat? Wielder performs healing. If only Toma could do healing, because this would be, like, flawless. This would be a great weapon for him. Prototype Spear? Prototype Star Glitter? Or Star whatever. Gives ER, right? ER and then gives you, like, normal attack buffs or something. It's a weird weapon, if I remember right. Maybe I'd have to... Again, I'd have to level it up. Lisa can defense shred with Chevy. Correct. But you're still going to have a hard time battering her. Increases skill damage for 12%. Nearby party members use elemental skills. Equipping characters. Skill damage is increased. You know what? I'm just gonna throw Fav Lance on him just for the ER because I don't really have another option right now. But just keep in mind, just understand that it's not really my intention here.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
I will. Don't tell me what to do. Switch Chevrolet's weapon with the event one, then use the crafted one on Toma. Toma one that has the same problem though. It's just not going to get triggered that often. So.
Speed of light. Hey.
Well met.
Quiver.
Let's end this quickly.
Impossible.
You can't run.
So I don't know. We'll
Don't be a killjoy. You've only just begun.
Don't get too close.
You can't run.
Flash.
Well, you try.
we're gonna try this. We're just gonna play around with this for a second.
Speed of light. Hey.
Okay, we're low health. This is fine though. We just have to don't die. Hey, Lion Life, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Sapwood also exists. Oh yeah, Sapwood, well known for polearm characters. Yes, Sapwood Spear. Love Sapwood Spear. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the event weapon is best in slot for Chevy IMO. Yeah, I think it's... I was running it on Yao Yao because I was using Yao Yao more at the time, but I think I mean, ultimately, they sort of... Well, this gives more health. It overcaps our health a little bit for, like, our main end game fantasy for her, but it's fine. Let's try it. Who ate sacrificial? There's a lore reason why there's no sacrificial polearm, but I don't remember what it is.
Right there.
Supporting fire!
Glory to the Shogun! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Hup. Hup. Yeah. Hup. Ah. Incoming.
Oh!
Cut to the chase. You asked for it. Final warning.
Fire it up! Here's backup!
Storm the front. Speed of light. Hey. Yeah.
That's not bad. Not bad. Lawrence didn't want Poor to use weapons. What? What if we use sapwood and tape it on a stick? Yeah. Yeah, no, that works. I'd love to do that. That would be much better. Do I have any other condensed? Or, I have a little bit more. Change teams here. This is not bad, though. They're not using meta official because she's too meta. Well, no, because there's no room for her. Right? Because we're using Kaching because she's the main damage dealer and we're trying to test out that new sword. Because the big thing here, and I think some of you forget what we're actually doing here, we're trying to test this wing. We're testing the weapon out. That's what this is all about, and we're just trying it in different characters and team builds. Does Shivers use the skill thrice at C6? The thrice skill is actually from another constellation. It's actually from this one. Her C4 gives you the triple shot, and then you do the triple shot because of the C6. So first you get this, and then you have a reason to use it. But yeah, this actually proved to be pretty good. Okay, well we'll definitely be keeping this in our back pocket. It's pretty solid. There is another team comp. We can actually keep Kaching as our go-to here because she does have a good setup for it. We can just do. We do need a shield. Probably just stick with Jonathan Lee. You know, just for simplicity's sake. He's safe. So we grab Jonathan Lee, and then we just do Shinsho, Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons and Kaching.
A walk would be nice.
There you go. Just for like a taser build. Just a generic taser build. Not going to be as good as the other one we just did, because it's not as focused, but it's, it might be okay. Sara could be official? Yeah, but I'm running Sara because Sara's really good with Kaching. I'm actually confused. Isn't Sara's buff based on base attack? Why are people using Favbo on her? Even Sack has high base attack. It's to help with her energy, but which is why if you look at my Sara right now, I run end of the line on her, which is still not great. Like, it's still lacking. But here's the problem with Sara compared to Bennett. There is not a lot of high base attack bows. Like, there's a couple of event ones. But all the high base attack bows are really bad on her. They're really bad on her. It's not until you get into the 5 stars where they start having decent base attack again. But, like, even then, it's like... There's no synergy. Like, Skyward Harp has the highest base attack, which is good, but again, it's like, then you have energy issues. Like, there's no middle ground for her, kind of like how Bennett has Skyward Blade. And again, almost both, same problem. Like, But again, these are 5 stars, right? But yeah, there's just not a lot of good options for bows for her. Again, these are you're listing all these weapons that are like, yeah, they have the base attack, but they don't have any other benefits. So Elegy is your best in slot. Okay, if you're a bow user and you even think about being a support, Elegy's your best in slot. Let's be real here. Do you use a bow? Could you be a support? Elegy's your best weapon. Sentence over. Hey, Hakuna Matata, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's see how Kaching does in this.
This is order.
No, my sword! Huh? Let me weave you a verse.
Time to say hello. Not too far now.
Incoming! With sword comes shadow.
So, not terrible damage, but you can definitely, it's nowhere near as good as the Overload setup. But when you have, like, the Shinsho going and the taser effects going, it's not so bad.
Gather.
Like, the total package is good.
Rain outlines your...
Be free.
The total package actually is pretty solid. Sarah doesn't deal that much damage. No, but that's not the problem. The problem isn't her damage. That could be okay. The problem isn't her damage, it's her energy. Because she's not a good battery. Now, if you run her a Shogun, that's not a problem, because, like, you know, you have the best battery ever. So, it just makes getting ER on her, like, trickier. Yeah, actually, her scaling and damage actually isn't bad. Like, if you build in for damage, she can hit like a dump truck. How about Jean instead of Zhang Dong or Kazuha or Sucrose? Also, I don't think I agree with you. What's up, Kakura? How's life treating you? Yes, that would be a fine character, but not for what we're doing. We're testing this weapon. This is the whole purpose, which is why we need a shield. So it has to be Zhongli right now, unless we're running, like, a Kirara or a Layla or someone with a half-decent shield. Aren't you a little late on that? Yep. I might have greeted you before. I honestly don't remember. I'm very sorry about that. My brain is not braining today. I'm running on not a lot of sleep. But when am I actually running on good sleep? Really? Zhongling's best energy team is Bennett, Zhongling, Chevrus, Fischl. Yep, that tracks. That makes sense. Hey, Shion, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we need a shield right now, otherwise we can't do this weapon.
Sometimes a shrouded
But
path is
I
not...
do believe we just actually finished Ororon, right? Almost. Yeah, I just gotta go fetch a bunch of these flowers and we can get him most of the way done. That is fantastic. Now, what's less fantastic is farming these flowers. These flowers suck. Need to get that caffeine to get your brain working, huh? More or less. More or less. You know what? Let me change teams real quick. Let me get a team together. I should have a Kanich team. Perfect. Kanich, I need you to come flower hunting with me. Oh, shite! I went the wrong way.
If we're allowed in here. Oh, the door opened all by itself. Taking that as a yes? Aw, the Tommy sword from earlier. It's really here.
That's the one who summoned us. We've run into a quest by accident.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
This was... We're not going to go introduce ourselves. I'm going to be rude. I'm going to be very rude to you because I'm here for flower and flower accessories. Is that the leader of the Night Wind? That'd be kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. I finally finished leveling my Ororon. We're getting there. Our big thing right now, we're just missing flowers. We're missing his funny little flowers. It's slow going, to say the least.
Here comes another. Locked on.
Here comes the storm.
This was new.
Flowers. That door is the rep thing in place. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring, because you basically got the rep quest for walking into the zone, so... That does in fact track. Does Ororon level matter in Electro Charge like in Hyper Bloom? Yes, yes it does. It doesn't quite work to the same, like, extreme as Hyper Bloom does, but it does matter. And his own personal damage is rather high. So, like, you definitely want to have him scaled up and leveled up because it is worth leveling him up. Because he does in fact deal the damages. But yeah, Taser, just like any other reaction, does scale heavily with level. So if you're trying to make Taser your primary damage source, then yeah, you're gonna need more level up. Flower bows. Give me the floor bow. Floor bow! More floor bow. What's your... Wait, you have a name. Chief of the... Oh, you're like a dude. I thought you were one of the dinosaurs. You're the chief. You're Biram.
The signs will reveal who has been appointed.
The signs. Well, okay then. Sorry, I didn't realize that was a guy. I thought that was a dinosaur. And then I took a closer look at him. I'm like, wait a minute. You're a dude. Is he a good battery for electro teams like Fischl? He seems like it. He seems like the energy generation that he pumps out is really good. But I have not tested enough to say definitively. But it would seem so. The initial what's the word I'm looking for? Impressions are good. Also, he's super tall. True. That is, in fact, a true statement. Monkey Sorrel needs to give me more harmony weapons. No. It doesn't have to do anything. That's the wild thing. It doesn't actually have to do anything. This guy really uploaded Who Needs 5-Star Characters with Zhongling and Chevreuse both on R5 Homa, Bennett on R5 Mistsplitter, Fischl on R5 Skyward Harp. Who needs 5 stars? You do, apparently. You're running 4 of them at R5! So, you. The answer is you. Who did that? Who uploaded? Who did that? Who actually uploaded that? I need names. I need their name. I need to see this. I need to see this to believe it. You're full of shit. I don't believe. You know what? No, I don't believe you. That's not real. There's no way that's real. No one did that. Unironically, someone did not do that. Benny on Mistsplitter is based. Honestly, kinda. Mistsplitter Benny is kind of legit. Both as like both in support roles and DPS roles. Technically, the guy is correct. He's using 5-star weapons, not characters. Okay, you did say 5-star characters in your original message. You are technically correct. But can you send me this? Can you send me this? Because this is like, I just need this. Was it Saluna? Why does Saluna get mentioned so much in my chat? It's always Saluna. I must have massive crossover with them. That's kind of funny. Like, I don't get compared to like any other content creator, just Saluna. It's weird. What could it mean? Respect I too didn't go inside. Alright. Dimitri, give me the information. He's taller than a ruin guard. Like, is that his name, or are you making a meme? Saluna is also semi-off meta. Interesting. He also doesn't like meta or using characters the way you're supposed to. Yeah, like, I use meta characters, but, like, I don't want to just run, like, another Arlecchino vape team. I will run an Arlecchino vape team when the situation calls for it, but I don't want to. Just another... You know, I should try to patent that phrase. Just another Arlecchino vape team.
Extract!
I don't know why, that just rolls off the tongue really well.
I got him cornered.
Call me Mega Man. Call me the Mega Dentist. Oh, Jesus! I was just collecting some teeth. Waiting patiently for those who came to be tested. What? Okay.
Neutralize. This'll brighten up the place. Let's light
Governor.
it up. Going in.
Locked on.
Look, man, I just came here for the... Like, I didn't even need to come here, okay? Like, leave me alone.
Before your king.
Unreasonable. This is unreasonable? And I am very upset.
You asked for it.
Well, alright. I didn't expect to fight a mini-boss. Alright. That's funny. Everybody had a 5-star and a 4-star harmony weapon. Alright there, Foxy. Okay, Foxy. Saluna is nothing. Damn! That's kind of rude. What the flip, Gunderson? People think when he says this or this build then they think only one info. Saluna says to him, ride and build hybrid. But it's an aggravate taser build, not hybrid. I mean, bro, chill. Brother, chill.
I call dibs.
Oh, this. What's this? I want to go in there. What does this button do?
Cha.
I don't know why. Yeah, let's not bring any unnecessary like bad vibes, man. Like, dude, that's rough. That's such a harsh way. He is nothing. Damn, dude, breathe, brother, chill. I've never heard someone say that Saluna is nothing. Jesus, brother, please. Oh no. I need to stop watching too much Zaya clips. It's concerning way too much brain rot. I'm not. I'm very familiar with Zaya. Now, granted, I'm of the mind that I do agree that, like, you know, people look at one source for their information and then don't go any further. But that's neither here nor there. DHCWSP is the channel name. Do you have a name of the video? Like, do you know what the video... Do you remember what the video is called? Because I kind of want to look at this.
Is what?
Don't mind this. Oh, this guy's just a little guy. Well, he's much bigger than I am, but... How many C6 characters can clear... Okay. Solos. Oh my god, he does like so many... Oh, all his videos are really short. Oh, I'm like, oh my god, he uploads so much, and I realize, oh, his videos are like 20 seconds long. Never mind. I'm just trying to see if I can find that video you mentioned, because I think that's really interesting. I think that's funny. People waiting 3 to 5 hours for maybe their builds coming for reviews and stream. I know I have good builds. I don't need what he has to say about my builds. No, that's fair. I get where you're coming from on that one. Like, people ask me all the time, but I think it's just to get a second opinion, right? And I don't think there's anything wrong with a second opinion. Some people just want to show off, right? Some people just want to, like, stroke their ego. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, at that point, it's like, just don't interact with the content, right? Well, it's not like he's going into their chat and their, comments and being all like, I hate Saluna, he's the worst, and I'm gonna beat him up and steal his lunch money. Like as long as you're not doing that, I'm not gonna get bent out of shape over it. Mobile version of Escaper. He's too good at what he's doing. Also, would Mavuika weapon be good on Eula? I want to wish for the Arlecchino weapon. If I get Mavuika weapon, I have no idea, and I can't comment on that because I don't even know what the weapon is, so I have no idea yet. It gives better players with skill... It gives better player with skill with Saluna. He says many... He says a lot of what good players know. Then is Gotcha Josh better because he says many good infos about characters and weapons? I mean, I don't know. Am I good at the game? I don't know. Am I good? Who knows? I like getting a second opinion. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate getting... I think getting multiple perspectives is good. Hurryup 7-2. Yeah, no, the hybrid Shogun thing, I think it's just hybrid because he builds it hybrid. You know, energy recharge mixed with a lot of EM sort of thing. But, again, that's sort of just semantics, right? That's just arguing semantics. It's like, I call my version of wet rock wet stone. Is it really... It's just, you know, it's just semantics. But, yeah, it's like, if you don't like someone's content, I just say, like, don't... Whatever you do, just don't let their content live rent-free in your head, right? Because if you're letting them live rent-free in your head, then, like, that's just not doing you any favors. That's just bad for you. Gotcha Josh convinced me to build Noelle. She clears the abyss now every time. 12 stars. Damn, that hurts my feelings. It should have been me. It should have been me who convinced you to play Noelle. It should have been me, not him. It should have been me. It should have been me. Sorry. Bro, I keep forgetting that my Jingliu has the wrong weapon. You should probably do something about that. Also, Slynda does way too much account fixes. Goddamn, I don't even know where he gets all those accounts from. Well, he's a much bigger content creator than I am. He probably has a much percentage-wise, his viewership probably you know, affords him to just have a lot of people reaching out to him, being all like, "Please fix this. Please help." God knows we've had quite a few. I've had a lot of people reach out to me for it. I just don't have the time for it. If I had more time and energy and, like, wherewithal, I probably would be doing those a lot. But, unfortunately, I just don't, like... Well, part of the problem is I just get the... I get the big sad, you know? Sometimes when you just get the big sad, it's just hard to do things. Which is lame. But, you know, it's a lame reason, but, like, it is what it is. Bricks fix my account for me, and hashtag not a cope. I mean... Sure. What's wrong with it? What did you do? I'm gonna go on your account and it's just nothing's there. And like, what happened? What did you do? I've also definitely seen a couple of accounts in my day that's like literally just made me go like, what did you do? How did this happen? It said I could have swore it just said it marked something else, but I guess it lied. Well, anyway, how did I do? How did we do? Did we get enough flowers? No, we're 13 short. Is there anyone online right now who could hook me up? Like his account, right? Though that's the funny thing, there's really not that, it wasn't even that much wrong with it. It was just like, just little tweaks that needed to be done. It's not my fault. It is in fact your fault, Foxy. I'm convinced people don't want to farm too much and just ask content creators to fix AK farm for them. Honestly, see Aiko for details, but yes. I'm online right now. Oh, hell yeah. You're very excited to have me join your world. I'm on currently. Well, LPF definitely beat you to it. Yeah, that wouldn't be very helpful, Foxy. Though I do appreciate the gesture. Sorry, I gotta do the appropriate Genshin greeting.
Tactics, I'm always ready.
Y'all know the Genshin greeting. There you go. Okay, so I think I can just go and track these bastards. I can just go here, and then do that, go collect, and it should remark them all. Hell yeah. Alright, easy. I only need 13, so this shouldn't take that long. What does Briza mean? What does that even mean? What new flavor of brain rot is this? This Sprix the Watcher from Saluna stream, and people see a player Like a funny and good teacher. I mean, that's what I mean. My goal is to be like that, you know? Like, I wanna be, like, entertaining, but also, like, knowledgeable. So, like, you can come here, you know, chill out, vibe, you know, have a laugh or two, and then, like, ask a serious question and get, like, an actual answer. Like, that's, for me, that's the end game fantasy. That's what I, like, strive to be. If I'm succeeding, well, that's up to you, right? Like, I don't get to decide if I'm succeeding. LPF is just here for good vibes. Damn straight. I mean, to be fair, same. Actually, same. I'm here to help battle the depression.
Alright, let's finish this.
I got him
fast.
cornered.
Learning artifacts in Genshin's launch is the only reason I get them, to be honest. Yeah, if you had to, like, jump in now and learn how, like, these crazy artifacts work, and that was your baseline, God, I feel bad for certain new players coming in at, like, some of these patches. It's like, oh, you get to learn, oh boy, you get to learn with, Mora Chasca. That's your learning tool? Uh-oh. That's not good. I sense violence happening behind me. Reese Rix is more funny and a good teacher with many info. Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate the kind words. We do. It does mean a lot, right? Artifacts is a tough concept to grasp if you haven't played a gacha game or similar kind before. Like, it's interesting because, like, for me, it wasn't like too hard to grasp in my sense because I actually have it's really similar to another game that I used to play a lot. It's really similar to Diablo, because Diablo is all about, like, sets. Like, a big thing in Diablo 3 was, like, your big power came from equipping sets of gear. So it's just like an extension of that. So it was like, oh, this makes sense. You just get the set that makes the most sense and gives you the best bonus. The timing here may be atrocious. No! You stole my energy! Kill him! Kill him! He's robbed us. Vanquish him! We do not have a good team to fight this thing, but it's fine. Claymores will get the job done. When I saw Vermilion and Echo's description, I was convinced that Hoyo was secretly a Wikipedia page. Ah, there's much truth in that. Especially when you start learning, like, the weird, like, quirks about Echoes, where you're like, hey, if your connection is too bad, like, if your connection's just not good enough, it just doesn't work. Like, it scales with your connection, and that's messed up. Like, that's so screwy. The Canadian Santa Claus. Rix, ho ho, Hoyo, give me primos for my chat. That would be kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. If I ever got to have those kinds of connections, to be all like, hey, I want to hook my chat up. Hey! Alright, we're good. We're good. Okay. Vanquish me. Freakification, where are you? Where are you? Come hither. Come hither. Yes, yes. Vanquish me! Vanquish me! Send me to the Shadow Realm, goddammit! Destroy me! Leave nothing left! Blood and thunder! Well, I'm still alive.
Tea is ready.
That's weird.
Now it's time for a short rest.
Ah! There we go. Thank you. The live is alive. 18 people. 19 people. The most poorly explained aspect in Genshin Impact is how the elemental system actually works. Oh, do you mean like the reactions? Sort of. Unless... Wait, do you mean the reactions? Hold on, I'm not sure I follow. I'm not much of a gamer until recently. The only games I played were FPS games, so I wasn't familiar with what gacha games and the concept and all that. No, for sure. If you're not familiar with, like... Not even just necessarily gacha games, but like RPGs even, like that's gonna throw you for a loop on its own, right? Yes, I've heard 1,000 Primo Gems coming to everything. Ooh. Ooh, that was a weird feeling.
Ad
Didn't like
Astra
that.
Abyssosk. Welcome to the
I'll
adventure.
be online still, just in case. Hey, appreciate it. Thank
for
you so much.
Ad Astra.
Seriously, much appreciated. That's a cool magic show. Sprix goes poof, poof. I evaporate. I think my coffee was just disagreeing with me there for a second. Let me just see what's going on here. Have a nice cry. Why is Foxy crying? Oh, that's why. Who the hell is calling me? 1 second. Just my doctor calling to remind me that I have an appointment tomorrow morning. That's all. Call for chat gifts. If only. So I pre-planned this, so we gotta make those. Well, we'll get 3 fates for Lantern Bright. What do you mean? We always get a 10. Lantern Bright always gives us a 10 pull. What do you mean? What do you mean? What makes the Neko? What makes the Neko? What the? What is Candace's best weapon for support? Is it Black Tassel or Fav? Probably Fav? For straight support. Black Tassel's probably fine. But let me look at Candy's Nuts. I'm going in the wrong direction for Candy's Nuts. Give me a sec. Candy's Nuts, where you at? I think I 90'd you. I did 90 you. Like, Black Tassel is probably the easiest to work with. It's just a big HP stick for all of her, like, scaling and stuff and bonuses. She would also do well with Fav. Like, Fav would be good on her. Because she wants energy recharge, right? This new one might be okay with her. Honestly, this Mountain Bracing Bolt, this might actually be solid on her. Because she wants the ER, and her skill damage is pretty high, so this could be a thing. It could be a thing. How to learn Vaporize reaction? Well, here's the answer. First, get Sprix in a co-op. Yeah. I mean, they do have that domain that teaches you all the reactions. To clarify, even after years of play, I still see a lot of veterans being confused by elemental applications, ICD priority. Oh, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, because those are very those are video gamey things, right? Those aren't exclusive to Genshin. Like ICD, or for those who don't know, internal cooldown, are basically cooldowns inside of a skill or ability or damage that basically aren't known. Like the player doesn't get to be privy to that information normally. So, like, I know, like, probably the easiest example is, like, Yoimiya. So, if you use Yoimiya's skill... do I have a Yoimiya team right now? I don't think I do, actually. Well, I don't need the visual for this. Yoimiya's skill infuses your normal attack. So, your normal attacks will start shooting. But, every single normal attack, even if the opponent was covered in Hydro permanently, wouldn't vape. Because there's an internal cooldown or an internal clock that says how long in between each vape before you can vape again.
We mercs have
as a general example, but it's not something that's really explained anywhere. It's just something you kind of
boss.
have to notice on your own, right?
The biggest one in history.
That's the long and short of it. But there's all kinds of stuff like that in Genshin and other video games that they're just video game things. But in a lot of cases, they're not really, like, they're important, but they're not, like, important for a player to know. Like, do you need to know what the ICD of Yoimiya is to make her do good damage? Well, no, not really. But it's one of those things that a lot of players would like to know. But it's always a back and forth between dev and player, where it's like, well, how much do we let the player see under the hood? Right? Also, I see Ivy's thing. My mom can't remember YouTuber names, so she calls Sprix the friendly-looking guy. Oh, I'm friend-shaped. I'm friend-shaped. I'm okay with being friend-shaped. Friend-shaped.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of
Friend-shaped.
challenge?
I can speak language. I think I can speak English, though I'm beginning to question it. And Ron Simmons, ascend!
I'm not yet powerful enough to probe the boundaries of death, but thanks to you, the end now seems a little further away. Don't worry. I won't take advantage of that to do any irresponsible things. On that, you have my word.
Neat. Cool. What did that NPC said? Bij's biggest what? I don't know. You phrased the first response message so weird then, Kakarot. Oh, maybe. Bah, oui, oui, French spricks, oui, oui, croissant. Croissant. Ooh, that's annoying. That is absurdly annoying. Oh my god. Good lord, that fills me with murder frenzy. This makes me sad. It fills me with rage. Battle pass? Okay. Okay. I think we're fine. How many do I actually need? Switching teams. This will let them get the 90 naturally. God, do you have any idea how long that actually takes? Have you ever actually tried that? Because it takes an atrocious amount of time. Like, the sheer volume of stuff you need to do before he levels up is absurd. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll take it. There we go. There we go. I wanted to 90 him because he's, you know, the taser guy. Your crit rate's really high. Why is your crit rate so high? Do I have crit food on or something? No. Sir, why is your crit rate so high? 77.7. Lucky sevens. Kind of love it. Croissant. I do my best. I never 90 my characters except for Yuna. I 90 characters who I either really, really like or ones that are reaction-based. And I'm like, well, if I'm focusing on a reaction, I probably want them to 90 so I can see what the top end of that reaction is going to look like. I remember my friend who built Crit Coco and had Vermilion only account. She left Genshin. Well, maybe if you weren't trying to play Crit Kokomi and doing Vermilion only, you probably would still be playing Genshin right now. That sounds like a way to make yourself hate yourself, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that sucks, though. That's brutal. But, I digress. What do you do with your artifacts, then? That's a really good crit rate hat. I don't really have any good crit damage ones, unfortunately. Do I have anything with some potential, maybe? I do, actually. Huh. Unfortunately, I don't have the artifacts to get it there. Well, it doesn't need to be perfect, but why is my crit rate so high? Oh, there it is. Right. Right. Okay, yes. I remember why. Now I know why my crit rate's so high. God damn. I level 90 every character I consider fully built. That's a fair mentality. I tend to go... Certain characters get 90. Like, if there's certain things, reaction-based, health-based, like, because a certain stats scale better than others. But if I think a character's, like, ready to be good, but they're not, like, reaction-based, and they're just kind of, like... Or they don't need to be 90... With few exceptions. I tend to go to 81. 81 is usually where I'm like, yeah, that's good. 81 is usually just my indicator that, like, yeah, they're good to go. They're done. I'm just waiting for them to release the main stat changing system so I can change all my defense pieces into useful ones. Yeah, until you want to start building a defense character, in which case, well, you know, you hate to see it. Where am I thinking of doing this? I definitely want to see what kind of damage we're cooking with right now, so let's go find some enemies. Because this is my old school taser team, but rejigged to use Ororon.
Farewell.
Here comes another.
Yeah, so we get like almost 7k damage with the,
Free.
This was
yeah, we get like, over 6k damage with the, electro charges plus his own little lightning bolt. Feels pretty good. And with the full rotation, this is going to be nuts, I think. For me, it's not about efficiency, it's more about completion. That's... Honestly, I'm here for it. I fully respect that, 100%. Like, people question why I do 81, and it's like, well, it's not even for efficiency, necessarily. It's just so I can find them easier. It's just because I know, like, oh, if they're 81, I know they're at the top. They're at the top of the list, like my Amba. Oh, sorry, I got a bit of a hang now. Don't love that. Trix, will you play Honkai Star Rail? Probably not. I very much lost interest in it. Because the storyline was good, but like the gameplay itself was sort of just... I didn't hate it by any means. I love turn-based games, but it just wasn't doing it for me.
Oh, it's revealed.
Let's finish this next time.
Yeah, it just ended up not really doing it for me.
Next time. Forget it.
I kind of want to... I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy IX, but like modded to hell, just for funsies. Because I've been kind of like wanting to play a good turn-based RPG, but I'm finding nothing is holding my attention lately. It's not good. Why can't I fire Ororon's charge attack? I tried him in the trial and I couldn't. Is there something going on there? No, you should go. No, have a normal charge attack. You can even do it in the air. Oh, you can't shoot it in the air. Oh, you can. Oh. You have to release the aim. If you want to shoot mid-air, you have to release the aim. I understand. Okay.
Hold the line.
So that
Wind
should
strike.
hopefully answer your
Time to
question.
get the fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
How about Persona 5? I have done a playthrough of Persona. I've played through Persona 5 twice.
Go. You're free now.
I've done 2 full playthroughs of Persona 5. And I really like Persona 5, but man, I've put like over 200 hours into Persona 5. Maybe I could do it. I could see myself definitely doing another playthrough one day, but might not be for a little while because I did Persona 5 Royal not that long ago. It's only been like a year or two ago. Probably about 2 or 3 years now. I don't know, for some reason I couldn't release his charge attack even on the ground. You might have been slightly in the air. That's the only thing I can think of, was that you were maybe marginally airborne. Something weird, you know?
Allow me.
The wind knows me. Clouds
Teyvat's worst death just strikes again.
Oh, it's revealed. Billowing surge.
I'm gonna take a quick stopover to the Abyss real quick. Just a quick little mini stopover. I want to just take one little look at something. I want to see how this feels in the Abyss. But I don't know if the Abyss has any good floors for this right now. Any plans on streaming Wukong in the future? Probably not right now. I feel like it's sort of... I think it fell off in popularity. Well, it's still popular, but... And I'm a little interested in it, but... I don't know if that's what I'm going for. I know what the next thing I'm going to stream is. Like, if I do another... When I'm doing another, like, sort of off game... it's probably going to be Monster Hunter. We're probably going to be doing Monster Hunter Wilds. Because I'm so hyped for that game. Also, after trying and leaving a bunch of gacha games, I now feel like I don't like gacha games. I just like Genshin for some reason. Well, That's the thing with gacha games. Not all gacha games are created equal, just like any other genre, right? Do you think that Wavebreaker's Fin would be a good weapon to try and jongling? Oh, absolutely. Wavebreaker Fin's a surprisingly strong weapon. You just have to build around it. It takes a lot of build around to be good, but if you build around it, it is very good. Because you need because unlike other weapons, it's not just like, oh, I have to build my character in a certain way. It's you have to build the whole team with it in mind. Like, you have to make sure all of your party has high costs. Trix, have you tried getting more pulls for Lineon, weapon, and free-to-play? Nope. I just haven't been interested. And I'm really desperately trying not to burn myself out. You know, burning myself out of Genshin right now would be pretty bad. So I don't want to do that. I'm being mindful. I mean, Genshin is just good overall, so no wonder. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, Genshin, I think, is, as far as gachas go, is a much... I think is, like, a better than a lot of the competition for, as at least just as, like, the video game goes. Unfortunately, I don't think this Floor 12 just does not have good options for testing. Floor 11 definitely does, though. So, why don't we try Taser in Floor 11? It may not be the best testing ground, but I think it'll be good. Good enough, at least. So then we need Kazoo. If I can find it. Why can I never find him? And then Ororon. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should open with Ororon. I'm realizing more and more I don't actually have to put him at the end. He can be at the front. So, Ororon. Into Kokomi, into Kazuha, into Fish. That seems good. Ride National with Zhongling on Wavebreaker's Fin sounds good. Yeah! No, absolutely. That would be a phenomenal team. I'd be confident that your damage would be massive on her. No problem. Doesn't have Zhongling build. Nope. Wuthering Waves is being released on PS5 next month. Oh, shit. Huh, really? I actually thought it was already on PS5. Wow, it certainly took its time. Now, what do I want to run for this second half? You know what? That should be good enough, right? That should be fine. Let me just make sure there's nothing here that's, like, immune. Yeah, it should be fine. That should be fine. I'm not worried. Pretty hyped for Wuwa 2.0. Maybe I gotta take another look at Wuwa one of these days. I can't wait to run Ride National with Mavika instead of Zhongling. That is the dream, isn't it? Yeah, I am inclined to agree with you. Get Zhongling out of there.
One with wind and cloud.
By royal decree.
Time to say hello.
Covenant of the deep.
Let's do this then.
Still, this isn't like they come in such awkward amounts. You just wish that like they would like come in like bigger groups.
Time. The birds come. The wind knows me.
Wings of darkness.
Go! You're free now!
Turret, bring refuge.
But not bad. Not a bad showing. And these two should be able to solo this, right?
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Delicate as silk.
I'm not particularly worried. Yeah, they got this. Yeah, I think they got this. But yeah, this is really all about seeing if Taser is pretty good. It just sucks. We haven't had a really good Abyss for a Taser team, which just it's too bad. But like the numbers I think are good. Like, we're seeing exactly what Taser's good at, which is like killing enemies with bullets. Little baby damage.
Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Midnight, fantastic. Rest and rebuild.
Like, you don't hit him for a billion number. You don't hit him for a billion damage. You hit him for 1 a billion times. very much gets the job done. Bro really brought a solo Chiori. Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's not completely solo. I mean, Shang is here for good. He's here for moral
I
support.
am the cutting edge of fashion.
Who needs other characters when you have C6 Chiori, am I right?
Be free. Go. You're free now.
Hold the line.
Unfortunately, none of these floors were really good for testing this.
Oh, it's revealed. Turret, bring refuge.
Not that the damage is bad though. Like I'm actually like pleasantly surprised.
Rustman, Reven.
Oh my! In time. I'm not gonna break it in time, and I have like one character that can actually like do damage to it. Damn.
Wind strider.
Yeah, a bunch of bow characters. This is not great at dealing with that problem, but even then, it's
Shadow Wave.
it gets the job done. Shalola needs other elements to shred Geo, right? Yeah. No, technically, no. But if you don't have the other elements, she can't, like, she's stuck on field.
Wine tastes the same as...
Oh, maybe, no, yeah, I think you... No, Does she still shred Geo? Does she still shred Geo? I can't remember if it's the con that makes it that Geo's always active, or if it's baseline. I'll be completely honest, I don't remember which.
See Liyue's tourist spots.
I would say for safety reasons, yes. But you still need to make sure there is another Geo character in the team to make it work, right? Because otherwise you won't, like, you'll overwrite all the Geos ones. Sprix.exe's brain stopped working. When was it ever working? Bold of you to assume it was working in the first place.
This is order.
Lend me a hand.
Well. Sorry, Sprix Brian. Who the hell's Brian? Who the hell's Brian? Why do you keep talking about him? Well, again, there's just not... This is not a good Abyss. Like I said, we have not had a really good Taser Abyss in a while. Taser Abysses are what I call, like, when, like, there's lots of groups of three or more. Like, 3 to 5. Like, those are, like, the sweet spots, but there's just not much of that going on. Now, Taser, where Taser's really good... Theater. Theater's really good for Taser. Depending on your floor, but, again, it's all random, right? The problem with Taser is that you can't control which character has ownership of the reaction. It's definitely an issue. You can somewhat mitigate it, like you can control it to some extent, but like it takes so much pre-planning where it's like almost not even worth it at that point. I would hope that you wouldn't want to ayaya when we're actually doing Ororon tests. That feels like it would be like not. That feels like that doesn't seem like a good idea. That seems like a really good way to get vanquished. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's take a little detour here. I'd like to take a detour. Take a little detour to do this weekly stuff because I don't think we didn't do that yesterday. This seems like a potential way to test Taser. Let's see. Weekly stuff. Okay, we got plenty of those. Plenty of those. Just enough of those. And we will accept you. You are immune to Animo. You are immune to Pyro, but weak to Geo. And you are immune to Cryo, but not Pyro. Okay. just I'll do. I want to do Noelle probably for the Geo one, or like an actual Geo team. But nah, I'll just run Taser throughout. I'm not smart enough to understand what you're saying, Classic. Damn. I made a new Hu Tao build. 44k HP, nice. 91 over 170, very nice. 33R, it's fine. I don't really think she needs... Like, again, ER is sort of a weird stat on her anyway. Scaff of Scarlet Sands. This is a decent build. I'm assuming you're... What's the EM? I feel like it just kind of boils down to what your EM's at if it's good, right? Because other than that, it's good. Can you check my Nuvi build on Charlotte when you're free? Yeah, sure. Let me just, let me do this bounty, and, you'll just send me your UID, okay? Did you just say she's gonna brush my teeth? I kind of wasn't paying attention.
By royal decree.
Time to say hello. Farewell.
Take a look behind the veil.
Take a look behind the what? What is this lady saying?
Wind strike.
Midnight fantastic.
Tell me what you see.
Tell me what you see. I see light.
My wait was not in vain.
Alright, let me know when you have your UID sent to me, and I'll take a look at it. Also, I'm gonna just rejig this team here. I realize putting Ororon up front is fine. Why is there a danger sign on her head? Because she's dangerous. Because obviously she's very, very dangerous. Yeah, it seems like a good build, though. To kind of rewind to you, Jack. It seems like a very good build. It's just, yeah, you gotta make sure you have the EM to... You want, like, a good chunk of EM to make your Scarlet Sand staff feel good, right? Like, even without that, it's probably still good, but, like, I just, you know, I figure if you're going that route anyway, you might as well lean in on it, right? Can you peek at my Hu Tao? Sure. Also send me your UID if you don't mind. DM me the UID at your earliest convenience, and, I'll see what I can do.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Odds reveal by billowing surge.
Reveal thyself. Lots of numbers.
Allow me.
Not too far now. Go. You're free now.
The wind knows me.
Midnight Phantom.
Took your friends. Oh yeah, I can just do that. Well, assuming she's on your showcase, which I assume they are. I keep forgetting that I can just do this. I do forget that I can just go on my friends list for some people. So yeah, Scarlet Sands, about 126 EM, which is probably fine. Well, I guess she doesn't really scale that much with the attacks, so I guess you don't need that much EM. So much crit rate. Yeah, 90 over 170. Wow, this is very similar. Yeah, very similar EM too. So yeah, that seems great, right? You're doing sick, nasty vapes. C2. 9, 10, 10. Weird. Why 9, 10, 10? Why not 10, 10, 10? Still though, not bad. Yeah, this seems great, right? Like Scarlet Sands is a really good weapon. And getting that little bit of extra attack on Hu Tao is still good. She's still an attack scaler. Because, again, it's one of those things it's easy to forget, right? Hu Tao scales with attack. She converts HP into attack. So Scarlet Sands giving her attack is good, still. Like, it's still fine. 9, 10, 10 because Homo refused to come home. Ah, okay. A sign of solidarity. I respect it. But yeah, that's a great build. Like, it looks good. I imagine the damage is very solid. I should have a DM by now. Kekarato. And we'll go to copy that. I'm going to go over to... I guess I'll go to Anka Network. We're going to just plop that in. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, so it's on your Charlotte, right? Charlotte, and who is this going to be for again? Nuvi, I think you said? 130k burst damage, that's decent. It seems fine. I mean, her burst is not her biggest source of damage necessarily anyway. Like, it can hit really hard. If you utilize that thing to its maximum, holy shit, it hits hard. But yeah, that's good. I wish I could get a good crit damage hat for her, and then I could swap her pieces. Ooh. Just need advice on ER. I think 135 is fine, right? Like 140, 150 is usually like the sweet spot. But again, it depends on your team, right? Like if you're running him with a good battery, then he doesn't need it. But the stats themselves are very good. The HP is going to be good. And yeah, like this is good. I'm just using an HP hat on her. Oh wow. Oh wow, you must have really good substats then. Holy shit. Yeah, I think this is fine, right? But like, yeah, the energy recharge really just depends on the team, right? Like if you're running him with like Kokomi is a half decent hydro battery, for example. Like she can generate a lot. Shincho can generate a lot. Even though he doesn't really synergize with Shincho, I'm just using that as an example. But like if you're running him with a good battery, yeah, the energy recharge needs change. But I think 135 is a good place to be, right? Should I go for a Hydro Gob? Hydro Gob, as I understand it, from what most people tell me and what I've heard, and my own and playing him, Hydro Goblet and HP Goblet are more or less interchangeable. They basically will give you the same amount of damage. So you pretty much just go with whichever one you have better substats on. If your HP Cup is better, you go with the HP Cup. If you have a better Hydro Cup, you go with the Hydro Cup. I think that's kind of the rule of thumb. Generally speaking, that's what most people say. But, like, the actual answer, yeah, Waboe says it, Rest. Like, you know, substats are the depending, like, if you don't have a lot of HP in your substats, maybe you pick it up on a Goblet. If you have a ton of HP everywhere already, maybe you go for the Hydro Cup. But, like, honestly, simplest answer, just use whichever one you have a better version of. Like, if you have a really sick HP Goblet, it's probably going to do pretty good. And if you have an amazing Hydro Cup, you'd probably just use the Hydro Cup. So because my Hutao's on an HP circle is doing more damage than a crit damage one. That's shocking. Kind of makes sense, though. If you have the stats to support that, yeah. Try Charlotte, Raiden, and Nahida. Auto-killer team for world exploration. Charlotte, Raiden, and Nahida. I feel like that's just missing, like, Yaimiko to be perfect. Like, Yaimiko, Shogun, Fischl, Nahida, Fiorina, like, there's so many AFK murderers out there, it's kind of funny. It's quite amusing. You're in a weird spot. I don't have a good Hydro Goblet since I'm running Lost Prayer. It should be fine, I presume. Yeah, probably. Like I said, I think what you got going on there with the HP Cup already is going to be fine. And, again, I take this with a grain of salt. It's Nervalet. You could put him on an attack Goblet and he'd still probably one-shot he'd still probably be unstoppable. I'm not going to lie. You could probably run a defense Goblet on him. And it'd probably be fine. I'm not gonna lie. The man's ridiculous. Can you check my Chasca real quick? Sure. Let's see what you're cooking with your Chasca. Well, I see level 60 right now, so that's not a good sign. Aqua Simulacra, 70. Uh-oh. Good choice, though. Very good weapon. Brother, actually, wait, hold on. Maybe not brother, You know what? Maybe this has more use case than I'm giving it credit for. I just saw 1.2 million burst damage. Yeah, if you can land that thing while... You land it while your skill is active and your health is at, like, the lowest it can go, and you'll hit for, like, a nuts number. If Nuvi only reaches top 1%... Only reaches top percent if he's on his HP cup, as an example. And I have a few 40 CV plus Hydro Goblets. Yeah, the signature does change things a little bit, too, right? Like, that's a factor. But... Like I said, you could probably run Nervalet on a defense goblet, and you could run him on a Dendro cup, and it's probably fine. Nuvi's dumb. Nuvi's silly. I put what I had on her, to be honest. That's fair. You know, we never really stopped to talk about Viridescent on her, did we? We all I kind of just wrote it off because it's like, well, she's not really swirling, so we don't really need this. But 40% res shred on all the elements that she's hitting for, potentially. That could be good, right? That could be actually not bad. You think there's a universe for that? Is there a 5-star polearm HB main? 5-star polearm with HP main. 5-star? No. There's a couple of 4-stars. I do not believe there's a 5-star. Homa's as close as you get, but that's certainly not main stat. Let's just says I presume it should be decent. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it now, and I'm like, you know what? There is a universe where this could actually make sense. Like, I don't think it's her best set. Like, her own, like, the Natlan artifact set's going to be the easiest to work with. And, give me a second. Wanderer's Troop is really good. Shim could make sense, because her burst is good, but it's not, like, the be-all, end-all, so Shim's could be solid. Would Homa be good on Candace? Yeah. Homa's good on Candace. It's decent. It's as good as anyone else. Like, it does attack conversion, which isn't, like, great, because she doesn't really care for the attack. If you're doing, like, a DPS on-field Candace, it's probably, like, your best option. But beyond that, it's a fine weapon. It's not gonna... You're not losing any sleep over it. Like, it's good. My chat wasn't showing for 15 minutes. Oops. That's not good. So, the actual stats themselves are actually really good. 55 over 197, and that's going to get better when Aqua levels up more. And I don't even know if all your stuff's upgraded. Do you have potential to get that higher? Potentially, yeah. HP! Uh-oh. Okay, I'm definitely seeing a lot of problems here. Okay, so obviously this is not complete. Like you said, you just worked with what you got, which is fine. So yeah, your crit ratio, good. Your crit ratio is just fine. Ascending her is going to help a lot, because that actually ups your crit rate, and it'll give you your stats, right? Weapon, good choice. This is perfectly serviceable. This is fine. No. That's a big no. This is also a big no. Can you look at my Candace later, please? I can probably take a time to look at your Candace later, sure. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You probably don't use Viridescent. Viridescent is probably okay, but you clearly don't have the pieces to make it work anyway. So, what I want you to do is either farm. You have two options here. Let me go find my my girl real fast. You're either going to go out of your way to farm this set. You're going to farm Codex for her, because Codex is really easy to work with. Yeah, work in progress. Yeah, if you want me to take a moment to look at your work in progress, I'm going to tear it apart. If you've asked me to take time from my stream to look at something that's not completed, I'm going to tear it apart. And I'm gonna give you every bit of advice that I can. You understand? You've asked for this. This was your choice. Also, I just realized something. I want to be down here. I would prefer to be down here. So you either farm this set, or you look at what you have for Wanderer's Troop, and if you don't have a lot of Wanderer's Troop, start strongboxing it. Like, you can strongbox this, and this set is really, really good on her. Like, it's really good on her. And since you get Wanderer's Troop from literally everything, almost, like, there's so many things that give you Wanderer's Troop constantly, there's a good chance you have a couple of pieces that are, like, to get you started. My game is also a work in process. And want feet back. You want your what? You want what? Also, the timing on that on these chats have been just absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Anyway, but yeah, so that's like, I think, your big thing after leveling her up. Get her leveled up, get her talents up, but then look at those artifacts, because, man, Viridescent can be good on her, I think. I think there's a universe where it's solid, because, you know, being able to swirl and shred all the damage you're doing is potentially very good. But if you don't have good pieces for it, it's not worth it. Like, you have to have amazing Viridescent to make it worth it, I think. I heard the main problem with Chasca is that she doesn't generate much energy, which makes the support characters to have a high HER than other teams. Well, why would you care if your burst is up? Why would you even give a damn? Who cares if your burst is up? It's fine, but it's not as good as her skill. Like, 90% of her damage is coming from her skill. If your burst isn't available, whoop-de-doo. Right? Like, you don't need it. And are you sure about that? Her energy generation seems like fine. Like, I don't think there's any problems with it.
Pay your dues.
Hold the line!
One with nature. Falling leaves. Adorn my night.
By royal decree!
Time to say hello.
I'm just saying.
Bring refuge!
Sir, you know, a very upsetting amount of time.
Be free.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Midnight fantastic!
Tell me what you see.
We'll take a look at it. I'm gonna just test that for myself.
Let's move out.
Because I have a Chasca. If you feel like challenging yourself, back in the day I'd use Bennett with her. That was fast enough you can keep below half HP. I mean, there's a universe you could do Hu Tao, like, Bennett Hu Tao actually has some legs to stand on right now. Because you could absolutely do Bennett Hu Tao Fiorina. For, like, you know, maximum trying to, like, battle against cooking yourself. Natlan characters become less effective outside of Natlan because there's no extra energy for Night Soul, right? Yeah, that's true. But it is worth noting, and I'm gonna make this. Where is she? How do I keep losing my characters? There she is. Is that I think people overestimate just how much, or maybe rather underestimate how much damage these characters are doing. But, like, here's a good example, right? Let's go out of Natlan for a second. Let's just go hang out outside of Natlan for just a moment. And I'll just pick a random location that might have an enemy. Where would have an enemy? Oh, I know. I know exactly where there's an enemy. I just see an enemy near a waypoint. Hey, welcome back, Bricken. What kind of salad? I'm sure Fiorina Bennett Hu Tao works way better than without Hu Tao. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I feel like there's an absolute. I think there's an interesting universe where that, like, all of a sudden starts having stoinks again. So I'm just gonna rip this guy, right? Like, we're just gonna go at this guy and just. So this is without Natlan bonus, right? So I'm not in Natlan, I don't get any bonuses. So, yeah. Pretty good damage, right? Damage was very good. I had a good amount of time to get it done. And I got, like, I would have gotten over 3 full rounds of ammo into him, which is a pretty good amount, right? Now, here's the problem. Here's the part where I think people are, like, very, very, like, I don't know what they're talking about anymore. If you have Jean in that team, it should work better than I think AO. No, not for Hu Tao. Yeah, get your good healers away from Hu Tao. What do you mean? So, for point of reference now, here's how long it lasts if you're in Natlan.
Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye!
So...
Bullseye!
So, yeah.
Locked on! Open fire!
So, is that fair? Do we understand why I think people are, like, maybe a little out of their minds for being like, they should fly as long as they do in Natlan? No, they shouldn't. That's stupid. God, that's stupid. Come on. You really don't need it. Good lord. You get my point? Have I made my point? I just realized I need to do 42 more standard pulls. Yeah, get to it. Sugar withdrawals probably got me a bit irate when this diet started. Looking to see a nutritionalist. Yeah. Here's the thing. You don't want to just cut sugar out of your diet completely. You still want to have some sugars in it. You just want to lean more towards, like, the natural sugars rather than, like, you know, the processed garbage. But I'm not, like, an actual nutritionist. I'm just a person who had to do a lot of research for my own diet. That's all. Do I send you my UID? Yeah, send me your UID. I'll check it out later. Hu Tao mains and their fear of healers. It's true. If a Hu Tao main sees a Kokomi, they run in fear. But yeah, you do fly less out of Natlan. But that's fine, right? Like, you fly, I think, about as far as Wanderer does. Like, when Wanderer's dashing, he runs out of flying juice really fast. Shouldn't basically revive my Hu Tao from the dead. No, I get the not liking the charge attack style. I know a lot of people are like that. Plunge is cool. I think the plunge Hu Tao is really cool. I think it's cool that it exists and that it's actually considered to be like a really good option. Astra brought Coco to a domain with Hu Tao one time, and I bet she chose, and you chose violence, I hope. But, like, yeah, sure, I'm outside of Natlan, right? So, yeah, he can't fly that far, but, like, look how much distance I actually covered. That's a huge amount of distance I just covered! Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't need to go that far unless you're trying to get, you know, boundary break or something. All I could say is I left immediately. It's like, nope. Nope, get that out of here. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, I'm sterile. I mean, Fawn characters increase/decrease HP, but it works the same everywhere. Natlan characters is a little bit limited IMO. I'm only buying Pyro Archon mainly faster from Natlan. Now you see, this is where I disagree, right? Because the Natlan mechanic of HP up and down works anywhere, but so does the Natlan characters. I get to use I can use Night Soul anywhere. I just get infinite Night Soul when I'm in Natlan. You don't need infinite Night Soul to do that. Wanderer's mechanic for flying lasts about the same duration. It's about the same amount of time. And then other characters that have cool Night Soul stuff, they also have similar restrictions, but, like, it's not really a restriction, right? It works about the same as it would work with any other comparable character. A character that has a really high jump is the same limitation. a character that has really good climbing. Same limitation. Like these are not like they're not limited. They just work like everybody else. They're fair. But also only if she's an off-field. Otherwise, also no. Ayado, I want you bad. Come home soon. Oh, I wonder, is Ayado in? You think Ayado's in Cryo Gem with the Cryo characters, or you think he's like? I don't know. You think he has a chance of getting an actual rerun? Because I haven't seen him for a while either. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like the Natland Night Soul is very, very underestimated when compared to like other characters of a similar caliber. I'm actually gonna grab Wandeezy. Let's go ahead and grab Wandeezy real quick.
This had better be important. Rises.
So I got a little ways past that house. So my marker is going to be, let's say, we'll round up. We'll say he made it to this this tree root, okay? He made it to the tree root. I have 100% in cryo jail. Makes sense. I just gotta make sure I jump off the same point now. I think I went... I did not go the same direction, damn. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm going the same direction to make this accurate. Just want to see how it compares. I think this is right.
Take me up.
Yeah, so she goes a lot faster, but doesn't quite make it as far. But she also starts higher, which does make a difference. So, but it's very, very comparable, though. Very comparable. Unfortunately, there's not like a character that climbs really good, so I can't compare a lot of the other ones. There is characters that jump really good, though. I don't have Venti right now, but I mean,
Where to?
Ororon can do his super jump anywhere. You just can't, you know, float indefinitely. But it's just like Venti's, right? Venti makes that wind tunnel that lets you, you know, glide up. But his has a big cooldown, so, you know. Trix, I sent the UID to you when you want. Okay, thank you. But yeah, it's just a thing, right? People underestimate them and underestimate how good Night Soul is just like even outside of Natland. And maybe the fact that you could do it infinitely in Natland would be kind of overpowered if you could do it literally anywhere else. Like, that'd be ridiculous. That would be insanity. But then again, this may in fact be par for the course. I've seen it many times before. Many such cases. It's been just a year since Ayado got a rerun. You can't compare him to Shenhe Sprix. Sure, but I can compare him to Risley. Oh, I'm 8 short. Boom. You can travel straight to the... Yep! You can travel straight to it, and it'll plop you right there. Most of them you can travel right to them, but it'll take you to the nearest waypoint. But most of the waypoints are within, like, a stone throw. This one doesn't really have a waypoint that's close to it. Like, that's convenient, so you get to go right to it. I always teleport to the stadium. Oops. Well, hey, you learned something now. You've gained a superpower. You have, in fact, gained a superpower. Let's get some more chests. Let's open up some treasure. No chests or relevant clues. Or, wait, hold on. Is the event, it's tomorrow, right? Where everything wraps up? Pretty sure? Yes, so we'll do that tomorrow. Ganyu was 3.6, to be fair. Also true. If you start putting Natlan mechanics into other areas and places, will lose their uniqueness, and players will start saving for Natlan specific characters because of the exploration. Yeah, exactly. They're good in they're exceptionally good in their own region, and they're actually fine anywhere else. They're not bad anywhere else. They're just fine. Like they get the job done, and they're quite good. And they compare positively. Did Kaveh ever get a raid up? Yeah, actually, not that. Well, I guess it's been a little bit of time now, but it wasn't that long ago. He actually got one, and and people were losing their minds. Gone who? Oh. I think we're actually gonna get Ganyu. First opportunity we get, I think we're actually gonna go for it. My God. Is it just me, or does she look like really, like, disappointed? Is it, in this picture right here, is it just me, or does Chasca look like disgusted with me? Kaveh got put in jail because of the shenanigans his mains did when he came out. Well, I don't think those were actually Kaveh mains. I think those were hacker mains. They main hacking. Yeah, she looks just like absolutely like done. Why does Chasca look so done? What is this? Building, Natlan. Oh, it's a flower feather house. Neat. And I get the oculi tracker soon. And they're actually close to the wings. We're quite a while away from getting them, but let's see. We could do these two quests. And exploration can get us there too. Okay. Power of gun. Hey, chat, I cast gun!
Locked on!
I dislike region-specific characters and artifacts, so I'm skipping that lane and saving for 6.0 now. That's fair. Honestly, Now, the regional stuff, it's not, I don't hate it, I don't love it, though. I'm very middle of the road on it. I like having regional synergies, like, these characters work well together. Like, hey, if you run Chasca with Ororon, they work really well together. That's cool, because they have, like, an interaction that's neat. But I absolutely, completely understand where you're coming from. Can we talk about what just happened there? So I investigated this... Oh wait, it's pinning a piece of paper. You know what? Never mind. It was pinning a whole ass book. Okay. I'll let it slide. Never mind. I was about to go on a tangent. How long does Charlotte's skill last on enemies? Depends on if you hold or not. It lasts longer if you're holding it. I think it's 6 to 8 seconds, but let me check. It is 6 seconds for a snap mark, and if you hold it, it's 12. So, minimum, so if you tap the skill, it's 6 seconds. If you hold the skill, it's 12. Or rather, if you let it charge up. Yeah, I guess that Kakarot makes a good point there, right? And I guess, by the way, you land in a good place then, where you're not, like, beholden to having to get these new characters. You have that, like, a good option to be like, yeah, I'm gonna use what I have and wait for something I'm more interested in, right? Isn't that broken? Not at all. Why would that be broken? Why would that be broken? I'm confused. Yeah, my account is too well invested. Endgame will never be a problem, but I wouldn't even care if it was. No, that's cool. I respect that. Because, like, you know, you want to be at characters you enjoy, and if you don't like the region-specific synergies, I'm like, yeah, of course. Because it's like, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you, little dude.
Dividing you is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Interesting. Train of thought just completely went out the window on me. You look like a quest. Calm Children of Echo's Warrior. Yeah, this looks like a quest. I don't want to do this. I am not here for quests. I am here for anything but. I'm trying to avoid quests. But anyway, yeah, I think they've been like. It's interesting where it's like, yeah, I don't think I don't want more or too many more of these region-specific mechanics, like for characters. But I'm definitely into more niche stuff. Like niche mechanics are cool to me. I like niche mechanics.
Knock them down.
I like characters that have their niches rather than being good with everyone, because we have enough of those, right? We have Zhongling, we have Shinsho, we have Bennett. Like we have these characters that are already good with everybody. Let's do some more weird stuff. Replace them by making the specific scenarios where you would use them have a better option for those scenarios. Briggs, would you like to take a look at the rerun tracker I found? It's neat. Yeah, sure, I'd love to actually. That would be kind of funny. We can absolutely we can break it down. I feel like I should be finding more treasure chests, but for some reason I'm just not. Where are the treasure chests? Where did you put them? Chat, where are you hiding all the treasure chests? Oh, that's where you did it. That's where you put them. But people prefer Rosa or Kaya for cryo application. Why is that? Consistency and ease of use, I guess. Like, Rosa has a couple of other cool niches in her kit. Like her crit rate transfer. She transfers 15% of her crit rate to the rest of your team, which is really good. And Kaya is just really consistent. Kaya is so consistent for cryo application for how fast he does it. To get the most out of Charlotte, I think the only thing that really holds her back. The only thing that really holds her back is, and I'll show you real quick.
Let's get this interview started.
Is how long it takes. Because tapping the skill, it's really fast, it gets the job done, and the cooldown is totally reasonable. But 6 seconds is kind of short. You want that 12. But if you want to get the 12 seconds, you got to hold it for a while. See? Like, it's a pretty decent amount of time you got to hold that down for, and it's like, not a lot of players want to do that. It's in general and your DMs. Oh, hell yeah, thank you. Very much appreciated.
Anesthetics? Check.
But yeah, Kaya's just super duper consistent, and same with Rosaria. They have good internal cooldowns. Like they apply cryo very well, and they both have cool other things that they bring to the table. Kaya brings a ton of damage. Rosaria also brings damage, but also the crit modifier, which is cool. So it's usually going to be. That's probably like most of the reasons. But the other thing of noting is Charlotte's a healer, which could also be a reason why people are more apt to...
Farewell!
A lot of people are more apt to use other characters because there's a weird stigma when it comes to healers. Oh. Interesting. So, I have to make them... Okay, I think I understand. I think I understand what the endgame fantasy here is. And then, now I just do yellow. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, I get it. It shows me what goes where. So, this is red, and these two are both blue. Yellow need not apply. Or, wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta think about this for a second. Also, Rosa is the best support for physical DPS. True. Yeah, she's one of the best, especially at C6, because she gets a physical resistance shred built into her, right? Which is really cool. Do you not get bored of Genshin? Sometimes I do, but it's like any video game, right? You're bound to get, like, bored of it sometimes, but I typically don't. Not often. Not bored enough to stop playing. I do enjoy it. You keep streaming so much. Yeah. It's just what I do, man. It feels good. It helps me feel better about myself and others. What's up, Hakuna Matata? What's your question? Do you think Mavuika will replace Zhongling, or will Oppa still hold the throne? There's honestly no way to know. I really wish I could say for sure. How does I put both of them on the same one? Is there another rock I'm missing here? What am I not understanding? Like, the blue here is lighter, so I don't know if that indicates anything.
Not too far now.
Probably need a Saurian to do the trick. Maybe. Maybe I do. Well, there's no Saurian nearby, so that probably isn't it. Normally they'd give you one nearby if that was the case. If you want to be a streamer, follow that dream. That's the idea. I'd like to be a streamer, like full-time. That's like my dream now. It's a dream job, right? Like I'd love to do that, but you know, right now I got a lot of stuff going on right now, so I'm just doing my best, right? I focus on I do my streaming. I focus on my real life stuff, work, etc. Just doing my best. I'm just doing my best. Like, if you look at the image here, it looks like this is correct, but I feel like I'm obviously missing something. What am I missing? What could it be now? If you put the same artifact on a full team, is there a website where I can switch sets? Can be 4 times, which can use the character per team? No, I don't think so. Look at the flowers. Well, yeah, I have been looking at the flowers, though, and it looks like this should be red. And there's 2 things that should be blue. Unless I'm dumb? Blue... Unless... Blue and blue... Well, red and blue make purple. Flowers will change colors. Yeah? I'm just kind of shooting stuff now. I'm not sure... Oh, I can take 2 colors. You can grab both. You can grab 2 at the same. Gotcha. See, there we go. Okay. All right. I didn't realize I could take 2 colors at the same time. Now I understand. There we go. That was the critical piece of information I was missing. I didn't realize I could mix the colors. Oppa's still range supreme.
Careful. Some Saurians like to hide in chests like this.
I'll be honest, it's hard to beat what Zhongling does, but And the question becomes, do we really want another Zhongling? And the answer is, I don't really know. I legitimately do not know.
Take me up.
Take me up. Interesting. Weird that she can survive these fire rooms, but... Now, what can I do in here?
Yeah, let's run.
Curious. Yet another puzzle that I'm looking at. I feel like this is part of something bigger. Oh, there's a read thing on it. There's a sign. Abilities rise as altitudes drop. Come on, try high-speed dive challenge. Oh. Okay. Got it. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky. A Zhongli doesn't feel awful to play. Yeah, well, does she feel awful to play? I don't know. That's debatable. But at the same, like, I don't like it. I don't like her either, so... But I feel like, yeah, like, you know, devil's advocate, I feel like that's definitely debatable, right? I want Zhongli 2.0. The shield lasts 1 minute, so I don't have to change them to reset the shield. That might be a little ridiculous. I don't know about that. Sprix, I can say that Mavika will not replace Zhonglings in terms of where you want a lot of pyro application. I feel like you are pushing dangerously close. I don't know the song reference. How am I supposed to... if I don't know the song that you're referencing, how am I supposed to do anything? How am I supposed to understand it? Say, that's not fair. Oh, that's neat. You like stop the plunge at any time. That's so cool. Look up Grace Kelly. I will do that later. Definitely not on stream. Why are you trying to get me copyright struck? This is the second time you've done that recently. Stop trying to get me copyright dung. I do not want to be copyright dinged. Please and thank you. Mods, ban him. Kill him. Obliterate him. Blood and thunder.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but...
I'm doing simulated universe and I'm getting cooked.
I don't really
yeah,
need
that
this stuff.
happens. That happens in simulated universe, doesn't it? In the universe, it be simulated. Is this another minigame? Route plan, route straight success. Ring Piercer challenge. Sure, why not? This seems like a good... Sent you the song. Well, I'm definitely not playing that on stream. Please stop trying to get me copyright dinged. Please and thank you.
Let's fly.
Also, you know what she reminds me of so much after I saw a picture of it and now I can't unsee it? Is her riding, like, a log. Kind of like Tao Pai Pai from Dragon Ball. And it's absolutely hilarious. So, like, it's just like I'm looking at it and I'm like, no, she's Tao Pai Pai. I can't unsee it.
Go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Alright, how do you play this minigame? Smash every obstacle. Never stop growing. Break the thing challenge. I love breaking things. That man is just floating. I feel like there was a thing I could have jumped into to get instant height. Yeah, there was. No, stop! I'm too close to the thing. There we go. I'm pretty sure there's a thing that get me the auto height I need.
Let's fly. Bullseye! Giddy up! Open fire! Open fire! Bullseye!
Cool. I am alone and the honored one kind of guy. Level 73 boss literally one-shot my 6k HP. Whoa, whoa. That doesn't sound very good. That doesn't sound very good at all. That sounds like the opposite of good.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Well, that was a good value.
Take me up!
Take me up. Uh-oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, infinite flight. Oh, it's the scam game. Yeah, let's do the scam game. Alright, we've already read through this before. He explains the rules of the game barely, where I think you just have to match the color of the box, right? Alright, let's see if we can do this. Feels like a shell game, but we'll see. Yeah, Paimon's gonna pay for this. She can pay with it with her boot money. Her weird-ass boot money. And Everyone was so good. I really like the story progression. I've heard nothing but good things about that anime. $69. Nice. Do you want a hint? Absolutely not. So people start giving me hints already. Yellow, blue, red. Okay. Yellow, blue. Yeah, yellow, blue, red. So then for the stones mentioned in the quiz, what color were they? Ready for round one answers? Yeah, I'm done. Yellow, blue, red. Okay, easy enough. Yeah, you gotta take out you gotta stop the deer from getting all his buffs. Oh, how quick-witted you are, dear guest. The test is too easy, too basic for you. As you can see, a little bit to go before the final reward. How about it? Play again? Sure. Thank you for your patronage. Alright, then round 2. Painted Stone Challenge. Tougher challenge. Let's do it. Sure, let's give it a go. Round 2. Okay, red, red. Alright, so blue, yellow, red, red. Blue, yellow, red, red. Okay, seems easy enough. Blue, yellow, red, red. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Alright, here comes the scam, right? He will trick you later with the help of the bluebird. Well, yeah, no kidding. Also, spoilers! What are you doing? Cut it out. Rerun is the closest thing to a must-watch anime for normies you're gonna get. It's so heckin' good. I've heard nothing but good things. You had to memorize the color of the extra stone, and you guessed them all correctly without hesitation. You might be from a foreign land, but you're really an incredible hero. I don't really think I'm doing anything else that special, but okay. And now we've reached this stage at last. Can you answer this final question and clear the final stage? I mean the final trial. The reward will be yours. How about it? Alright, here's your 500 bucks. Tremendously exciting. Okay, let's see. Red, yellow... Oh. Red, yellow, blue. The brown ones aren't actually brown, are they? What if you do it straight up if you get a different cutscene? Maybe. So... There's a dinosaur nearby, isn't there? Hello, sir. Be careful, the fellow's a cunning one. So, what's the trick here? They're not actually brown, are they? What is the trick? Let's see if there's an alternate... Oh. Hello. That's strange. There's a box. Hello. Oh, when I get out of here, person's a big liar. Oh. Oh, I need the key. How do I get the key though? Where would one find a key? Aha. Hello. Thank you. Phew, I'm finally out. Alright. Maybe they could be blue or violet. Okay, well I let out the dinosaur, but nothing's changed. Oh my god, I just want to talk to the dinosaur. Talk again to Beeg. I did, nothing happened. Just says he's a cunning one. Talk again to the big... I did! How many times do I have to talk to him? He says the same thing! Bruh! Oh look! He says the same thing! God damn it. Alright, catch you later, Kakarot. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you, dude. Have a good one. Alright, I'm just gonna turn it in and take the L. Oh, it's orange. That can't be. Our answer was correct. I'm unsure of it. Oh, well, doesn't everyone get it wrong? Think so, too? That's normal. Absolutely normal. Final test difficulty is different from the others, though. The final test, sure, but it looks easy enough. Ask yourself this, my little flying guest. Did you not think this way, if even but once? Maybe? Oh, there's the rub. Hero's Trial, mind you. There's no way I can let you breeze past that easily. It's fine. I'll let you try again for free. Witness the final trial's true difficulty for yourself. Really? No need for Mora? Seeing as it's free, let's give it another go. Free is the highest price of them all. That doesn't make sense either, but let's give it one more try. Okay. Second try. Shall we begin? Let's do it. Red. Brown. Okay, I zoned out, unfortunately. Is it the same color? When those two foreign guests going to realize this whole thing is a scam, it happens so many times using me to scam people, but the child locked up there could be rescued. The door has been opened. Really? When was that? Huh. Was it when those two foreigners approached a while ago? Right. I know what to do. Lying liar who lies shall receive a well-deserved punishment. Just keep playing a game, and the sneaky swindler is going to get a taste of utter defeat this time. Oh. I almost feel like it doesn't matter which ones I put in now. What was the order of colors again? It was... Started with blue? Blue... Orange. Red? Presley, Elizabeth, ready for the final round? Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. Let's see the results, shall we? Huh, wait, what's going on? It's actually correct? Easy. Damn it, you bloody Tomasaur. You don't really care about your own child anymore? We realized something was up. We've already saved the little baby. Yeah, the whole thing was a scam. And here I thought we had two fattened Outlander sheep waltzing in. But no, you're just scoundrels here to ruin everything. I'm pretty sure you're a scoundrel. Gonna pull an all-nighter for exams, so I figured why not join the stream while I'm doing it on my laptop. Hey, welcome back. Well, don't overdo it, man. You need rest. You definitely need rest, especially for exams. Crawl. Alright, I'm sorry. Give the money back. Yeah, it was 500 Mora each time. You scammed Paimon so many times. Alright, here you go. Take it. Should be enough, right? Miss Sorry, let's talk this through, shall we? Look, I provided your child with a safe place, gave it food and water. Aren't you going to show even a little gratitude? Mouthing off at a time like this? No, please! The Iclamatosaur... I can't read this. Ictomasaur... Batman flaps his wings, sending a frigid air swirling around the scammer who had trapped his child. Soon the swindler Mamool is forced to flee under the threat of razor-sharp saurian claws. Oh, I thought she was going to send him to the moon. After that, the dinosaurian bows and thanks you before departing. Youngling in tow. Oh. Huh. Hurrumph. This guy kept scamming Paimon for all that Mora over and over again. It really wasn't all that much. Now I'll be fine, I hope. You can do it. I believe in you. Ictomasaur. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Got it. Thank you. I'm so bad with pronunciation on normal words. I can barely pronounce normal words and names, let alone Genshin stuff, man. Appreciate it. Serves him right. Well, that was interesting. Did he actually have a good chest? Oh, shit, he did.
I call dibs.
No fragment, though. That would have been cool if I had a fragment in it. Oh, the fragment hunt. Chat, are you ready for the fragment hunt? Because it's happening. Like, we only got one of them right now. We have one of the Nightwind ones. Ow. This chest wasn't even that far. How did you not track this? Huh. Well, alright. Hello, sir. You heard the word of our Lord and Savior violence?
Every wind blows.
Let's try.
Man, I'm hoping I can get a good night's sleep tonight. That is like my dream right now. I just want to sleep like a normal human being again. Hey, Jazz Run, it has been a few minutes. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How's life treating you today? Fragment Hunt, let's go.
Was not in vain.
Yep. El Fragment Hunto.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too
Well,
much
glad,
Mora, huh?
glad to have you back, Jazz Run, definitely. Hope you've been doing well, man. I have two. Sprix, maybe look at my Candace. I don't know how to tell you this, man. I don't have your feet, man. I can't give it back. I don't have them. We've done the world quest for the new area then. Is there anything else we could do other than ring hunting? We have not done all the new world quests. Like we have the two new we have the big one still for the big purple dinosaur, which we might do tomorrow actually. We might hunt down Barney. Life has been pretty good. Just got home from vacation. Oh, hell yeah. Love to hear that. I just realized something. Sandra sent me an Anka link. That was unnecessary. So, what am I looking at here, Sander? What am I checking? You want me to look at a work in progress. What is it, though? Candace? Candy's nuts. Favlance is fine. Like, it makes sense. You don't have the crit rate to compensate it, though, so, oh my god. Okay. Alright, crit rate needs to be higher. HP is probably fine, but you need this to be a crit rate hat if you're going to use Fav to any level of effectiveness. You're only C2, which is fine, but just keep that in mind that you won't be able to do the Arlecchino thing. Talents look fine. Like, this is appropriate. Like, you're not doing on-field version of her, so this is okay. Maybe a couple more levels here. Yeah, crit rate is your biggest thing. Energy recharge is fine. Favlance is not 80 or 90. Do something about that. And the set of choice is perfectly serviceable. ER plus HP is completely fine. 80 out of 80 for now is okay as well. Black Tassel is okay. I think Black Tassel... It's in between Black Tassel and Favlance. And if you're having energy trouble, do Favlance. If you're fine on energy, use Black Tassel. And that is the long and short. I use her for Milani buffing. Yeah, if you're doing that, then yeah, I'd probably just do Favlance then. Favlance is probably your go-to for now. But you gotta get the crit rate for it. Dude sounds like a newsreader. I've been told I have the face for radio.
Let's fly.
I'm just gonna let that one sit for a couple seconds. Hello, my name is Chasca, and I am Tabad's worst dentist. Oh my god, why do they make the most awful noises? Oh my god, the baby flying birds. Jesus. Oh, that's vile. Oh, that's terrible. I hate that. You killed Chasca's mom and children. That's not Chasca's mom. I keep telling you. That's Karen from the homeowners association. We're doing her a favor. Look, that was Karen from the homeowners association. Okay, like really, we were doing a favor. Please and understand. God, y'all are racist, man. Y'all are racist. Y'all think all the flying saurians look the same. God. Unbelievable. Un-friggin' believable. I can't believe what the rhetoric I've been hearing. Candace's second hit is so good for ore hunting. It's so strong. I don't know if my first instinct is to use that for ore hunting, but I mean, like, you know, to each their own. Gets the job done, I imagine. Like, shit, if it works, it works. Oh, you seem to be stuck under a rock, my dude. Hold on. Where is the... what? Where is that rock connected to? Should be a rock painting around here somewhere. Where is it? If I was a painting of a rock, where would I be? Oh, I'd be right there. Being blocked by the dinosaur I just killed. Oops. And then we take the rock and we put it over there. Okay, I guess I have to stop the ball. Do I just use the rock to stop the ball, or is there another tool nearby? How do I stop this ball? It's too powerful! This ball is unkillable! Yeah, if you hold the skill at one-shots ores. Huh. Neat. Honestly, would not be my first instinct, but you know what? Shit, if it works. Wild. I mean, like, yeah, it's like, oh, you don't have Zhongli, just use Candace. Not even a rock can stop it. Oh my god, it's literally unkillable. How the hell do I stop this? Okay, there's got to be, like, another, like, whoa. Oh, there's a crack in it. I'm like, how the hell did I manage to do that?
Not too far now.
Oh, goodbye. Ooh, that fall damage, though. Huh. How do I... If I was trying to stop a beach ball, how would I stop it?
Open fire!
There is tree rocks in water. Tree rocks in Watet. I'm guessing that's... Is it 3 rocks in water? Or I have to make like a barricade or something? So grab 1 rock. I didn't see... Oh! Those... Okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about now. I have to make a beaver dam. That's not immediately obvious. Four knee-high rocks is able to stop this thing, but like a claymore, a bow, multiple weapons, explosives, can't stop it. Okay. Not my favorite puzzle,
Careful.
but okay.
Some Saurians like to hide in chests like this. Probably an
let it go.
introvert thing.
I'll let it slide this time. But you're on thin ice, game. Kafka's one of my favorite bosses to run. If it's just to get a fast clear. Kafka is interesting because she wants to bring. She does the brainwashing, and there's like a bunch of funny achievements for doing it. I will do Gepard. Gepard's pretty. Wait, Gepard? Isn't that like a really early one? Should do Cocolia. Cocolia's not that bad. Is this some kind of like... This seems like a poaching thing. You guys look like poachers. So I'm gonna treat you like poachers.
Let's fly.
What do we do with poachers? We hunt them. Always remember, chat. License to hunt poachers is totally allowed.
Take me up.
Let's finish this next time.
Interesting. Get that Oculus. No. I don't think I will.
Let's fly.
Yet another one of these things. I can't stand on his back. There's like a selection of these that you just can't jump on them for some reason, and it very much upsets me. It deeply disturbs me.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Smooth bitted key. Now you need a messily bitted key. Alright, so that must be in here. No, it's full of cabbage. Okay. We need more keys. What's this one? Ah! Alright, now you're gonna lead me to the next key, right? Right? Aha, street bitted key. Aha, alright, I understand. You know what? Screw the weakness. I have big damage. Yep, sure. That mentality has never backfired ever. Can you get that chest out for me, bud? And open the chest for me. I bet he stole the Primo Gems, too. What a dick. We've broken up the poaching ring. I feel pretty good about myself. At least I assume they're poachers. They have levels above their heads, so I'm going to assume they're poachers. Hello.
Run if you know what's good.
Run if you want, you say as I am unloading damage into you.
Let's run. Open fire.
God.
Cool. I feel pretty good about myself for that. Alright, have a good day at work, Brickenmeyer. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it.
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
I do believe we have at least one turn in. Have you seen the Dino Cult in the new area? No, I can't say that I have. Are they worshipping dinosaurs, or are they dinosaurs worshipping? Man, Chasca looks fun, but I have too many unbuilt DPSs. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. A problem that is relatable. But yeah, you probably want to get some of your other DPSs done first, if I had to... if I'm being honest. Also, almost done the Battle Pass already again. Feels good. Feels good, man. Except for the fact that I don't have any more resources coming in, which does not feel good, man. That does not feel good, man. But I feel like this is a good time for Genshindle. I feel like it's time. It's time. It's Veda time. Genshindle. Genshindle. Boom. Alt F4. It's in the game. Put myself up here because I like being up here. I feel safe up here. I haven't seen it myself, but some shirts about it. That's crazy. They got shirts for it already. I know you meant shorts. I'll hate them. Never I'll hate them. Do you save your fragile resin for specific things? Usually. I usually save them in, like, to medium-sized batches, like 10 to 20. So I can do, like, a whole stream of farming. So, like, I can, like, work on, like, trying to make, like, a perfect character or something. El Bebo. Ooh, old sword character not from Mondstadt. Ka-ching? Big ka-ching energy? Yeah. But yeah, I always try to, like, I do all the content I can, and I'll even pay the little bit of extra money when I can to get more fragile, because it is good content. It actually makes for really good content when I can do, like, hey, we're spending 20 resin for, like, a single Noel piece or something, you know? Queen. I'm hungry. A lightning bolt. My answer is actually Raiden Shogun, but just for the funny, I'm going to say Ka-ching again. So it's Dory? It's Dory. My guess would have been Raiden, but I had to go with the Ka-ching for the funny, but it was actually Dory. Yeah. The lightning bolt, that's very vague. The genie, okay, that's Dory. Stonks indeed. Yeah, literally stonks. Dory is stonks. Very true. Also, why do I start with emojis? I never do that. Oh my god, I went in a weird order. I usually end with emojis. God, you can tell my brain is frappéd. Mona? I kind of see it, maybe? That might be Mona's hat for the skill. That might be Monene. I'll give you the Monene guess, because I actually see it. Good shit, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it looks like part of the Monene hat. It was actually part of her hair, but it's the mirror reflection of doom. Sus. But no, I did see it though. As soon as he said it, I'm like, yeah, I think that's Monene. Monene. Woo-wee. This is a juicy news story with a gut-wrenching conclusion. Charlotte? Charlotte? Yeah, it's Charlotte.
Ooh, wee. This is a juicy news story with a gut-wrenching conclusion.
What is the context here, though? Very obviously Charlotte, but what is the context? What is she talking about? Jesus Christ. Very easy today. We absolutely cleared it. Zero, like, easy, barely an inconvenience. Am I right, chat? Sounds like she's squeamish. Sounds like she's sick. Kali might also have been a possibility. Talking about a news story? There's not really many characters who start to talk about the news. She's kind of like the only one, really. Like, you can make a couple of arguments for a few other characters who'd be interested in the news, but she's the only one directly related to, like, a news outlet, so... Bad food? Maybe. That could make sense. But anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here, so I just want to say, thanks guys so much for hanging out. And I really do appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do apologize. I was not 100% today. I am barely running right now. And there's a non-0% chance I'm going to go from this chair, slide into the bed, which is beside me, and just pass out. I'm not going to lie. There's a non-0% chance that happens. So, I am hopefully going to be less mentally exhausted tomorrow, and I can be a bit more awake. That sounds good to me. I know that feeling. Yep. Yeah, I just need some sleep, man. I don't know what happened I just kept waking up, man. It's rough. Anyway, as for tomorrow, I think I'm going to poke at that the big purple dragon quest, because I think hunting down Barney the dinosaur sounds fun. And from there, I don't know. We'll go from there. Oh yeah, we'll also probably finish up the event stuff tomorrow as well. Finish off the sword, get it to max power and all that. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe a walkie instead. Why not both? Maybe I just go out for a walk and pass out outside. That sounds great. That sounds like a good plan. I like this plan. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully much more energized and less surviving by the skin of my teeth and a cup of coffee. So have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.